a play-by-play reaction and analysis. Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens, Week 3. Both teams 1-1. Detroit's coming in from the Motor City to go to the Charm City to play the Ravens. Marcus, how are we doing?
I'm excited, man. First live reaction stream of the season here. Excited to have someone with me because I think we were both talking about this. Like when it's just one person, it gets a little hectic. You want to interact with the chat. You want to do play-by-play. You want to give analysis, all of it. So it's really, I'm really excited to be here with you. Thanks for joining. And
couldn't agree more. I could not agree more. And there's a couple, we have a couple people already in the chat, and it's, I'm just going to tweet out the link that we are in fact live. So it's a good time. I'm very much looking forward to it. This should be a really good game. So these are actually like two of my favorite teams to watch play, and it's going to be really, really fun to go live on top of it. So I did want to go over just quickly because we're right near kickoff already. Mm-hmm. The Ravens inactives, they tweeted this out an hour ago. Hold on, I want to figure out where it is. The Ravens inactives, Jair is inactive. Patrick, by the way, we're actually underway. The Lions are on the kickoff. Where are you?
I am seeing a double tackle getting pushed out of bounds. 51. Yeah, now Goff's running on the field. I'm going to put for all of you watching as well, I'm going to put up the clock, and we're going to try to all get synced up here. Just 1 second. I just wanted to share out the link for us on Twitter, and then let me get this setup going here. It's going to be a little bit, I don't want to say janky, but unique because it doesn't let you screen capture. So I actually take a second camera and put it up right up against the screen. So there we go. And then, that's what I got to figure out here is to not remove you. So if you could just cover for us here while I try to over. Maybe.
All right, we're at the second play after a couple of yard gain from Jahmyr Gibbs on the first snap of the game. Detroit has the ball at the 35-yard line. We have a receiver in motion. Jared Goff in shotgun. Pump fakes. Goes. Finds the man. Jameson Williams. Big play. Out at the 40-yard line. Big gain for the Lions, and they're now down to the Baltimore 40. Good start by the Lions. Good connection from Jared Goff to Jameson Williams. He was working on Nate Wiggins, and Nate Wiggins actually came in on a blitz. So zone coverage here for the Ravens, and Jared Goff finds him in a hole shot. Big play. The Lions have something cooking here.
Heck of a start. Wow. I think I figured out what I need to do. I just need to flip these here. So you're small. Now you're big.
Ball at the 41-yard line. Lions in shotgun. Handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs. Odafe Owe right there, and the cavalry's there for the Ravens. Big play led by Owe.
There.
Loss of three for the Lions and first down.
Okay. I think we're all set with the camera. When they do a replay, it's going to disappear. But
is there a way to like make it smaller? Is it like 3x3 or like three size? If not, no big deal. Anyway, second and 13. I'm actually right synced with you, so we're good. Second and 13, handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs picks up several yards down to the 37-yard line, and the Lions are going to have 3rd and 7.
There, I can do that. Can pull it under us.
Nnamdi Madubuike, Kyle Van Noy, and Jair Alexander all out for the Ravens defensively tonight. So 3 starters out. Not ideal, especially with Madubuike against this team with the Lions. So
that's definitely the big one. With the interior offensive line being probably the lone weakness on the Lions team, I would say.
3rd and 6. Goff under shotgun, finds Jameson Williams. Big play down inside the Ravens 20.
Heck of a start here. Just out firing bullets, man. How about Goff? No jitters at all. He sees what happened in the NFC North. The Packers look human this week. He says, hey, let's go make some noise. I like it. We'll hitch route into the zone defense going against whoever's stepping in at the right side corner with Jair out, number 27.
I do have a comment here. Jair being out might be a positive for Baltimore. I agree. Under center, Jahmyr Gibbs, nowhere to go. Makes a couple yards out of nothing, and he gets 3 on first down for the Lions.
I'm interested to see if it was an injury thing for why he looked so bad. Like we talk all the time about small sample size sport. So with Jair, was he out there just injured because they shut him down the next week? And that would explain why he was getting toasted and looked nothing like, what we're used to with him. So, we'll see what he looks like when he comes back. But definitely compared to week 1 Jair, you don't want him out there.
2nd and 8, ball at the 16, Lions in shotgun. Goff looking, finds Jahmyr Gibbs. He picks up 5.
So I think we are pretty in sync, by the way, because it feels like you're. Did you already look at the play clock and get synced up for us?
Oh yeah, we're good. We're good, baby.
Oh man, you're on top of it.
I was worried.
Okay.
I was worried.
3rd and 3. I thought last week the Lions looked much more like a Ben Johnson coached offense, just much more on schedule with Goff, the run pass balance, a little bit of trickery. They had a couple jet sweeps, a little bit of Amon-Ra in the backfield. It's good to see them kind of settle down after week 1.
3rd and 3, Goff going through. Nobody there. Not on the same page with Jahmyr Gibbs. Incomplete pass. Now we have to see what is MCDC going to do here. What is MCDC? Is he going to go for it? Is he going to?
Oh, he's got the play sheet in his hand. I figured he would go for this immediately, and that seems to be the case here, especially in Baltimore. You take the ball. You don't want to give them any momentum coming back on the next drive. And if you don't get it, you back them up. With the new kickoff rules, I think this is the right call.
A lot of pre-snap motion, a lot of motion. 4 in the play clock, 4th and 3. Goff takes the snap. Marlon Humphrey on the blitz. Amon-Ra St. Brown. Who else makes a play when you need him most? Shakes his rear end, gets a first down for the Lions.
Shakes his rear end indeed. Okay. Just a little bunch right. Yeah. Didn't keep it tight enough. Just a little what do they call that? Corner out combo or corner out route combo, bench concept. Right play call for the right situation.
1st and goal for the Lions down at the 4-yard line. Brock Wright in motion. Looks like it's going to be a power play up the middle. Jahmyr Gibbs working through traffic down to the 1.
Matthew, by the way, thank you for the first super chat of the night. Appreciate you. Go Browns, he says. I don't want to talk about it quite yet. It just feels like the Lions are going to finish the job here on this opening drive. They are looking sharp.
Jahmyr Gibbs, touchdown Lions. Jahmyr Gibbs, first touchdown. Marcus, can you reenact that dance for everybody on camera?
I'm not much of a dancer, Garrett. Was it a gritty? I didn't see it.
You'd have to rewind it and see for yourself. I'd recommend, put on a nice show.
Unbelievable start for Detroit. Okay. What a statement.
It was. So everybody what really frustrated me with week 1, and I don't know if you had this, I don't know if you even checked this, but I had a lot of people after week 1 go back to my Lions season preview, and they were like, oh, I'll never watch this channel again. This aged like milk, because I said they're still Super Bowl caliber, right? And then they put up 52 last week. Extra point is good. Lions are up 7-0. So
yeah, we don't
really.
We don't
I mean, that's a pretty big statement drive for the Lions.
If you're abandoning ship or trying to discredit someone because they think the Lions were a Super Bowl contender coming into this year, I don't know what to tell you. You either just started watching football this year, or you have the attention span of a toddler. I don't know.
What an opening drive. I mean, truly, what an opening drive for the Lions.
Oh, okay.
Perfect. Keep that. Definitely keep that on commercial. I like that. Yeah. I like the side by side. By the way, chat, I'm actually curious. Hold on, chat. Let's ask the chat real quick. Both of our channels. Do you prefer the 2x2 or like the 1-1-1 or the 3? I just want to see what the comments say. Logged in, and holy cow, they've already scored indeed. Indeed.
Yeah, if you were late getting home in traffic or doing the dishes before you sat down to watch this game, you are already saying, what the hell just happened? That was quick.
I do have a couple comments about that. They'd prefer the 2x2. They'd rather see your beautiful face, Marcus. Bigger screen is what I'm hearing. Especially on commercial.
Especially during commercial, yeah. So you're talking about, I don't know why hold on, because this is a custom layout, I don't want to lose it. So you are talking about, whoa.
No.
This.
No, the other one. Like when it's just like widescreen. That, yes. Like that. That's what the people, yes.
Oh, I see. Oh, well, that's no problem. I can just make us a little bit smaller. Oh.
Hey, okay, nothing wrong with, you got to work through it. That right there. Perfect. There we go.
Well, that's what we had before, but you're saying you want us to be a little bit smaller.
No, right there. We got it right now. Everything is good right now. We got it right now. We're flowing. Everything is smooth. And there's a couple comments saying that's perfect. I appreciate it. There we go. We got everything good now. How are the Ravens going to respond though? Because I mean, that was like, there was no even remote, like slowdown. It was big play to JMO. I mean, the fourth down to Amon-Ra, and basically we're just going to run the ball right up the middle without Nnamdi Madubuike in there. Good luck.
Yeah, I mean, the run success, the fourth down seemed pretty easy, pretty uncontested. This could turn into a shootout. I mean, definitely felt like a bet the over kind of game to me. And now it just turns into, Lamar against a Lions defense that, like play a lot of man coverage typically, which is not usually how you want to defend Lamar. So
somebody commented, we don't want to see you. We want to see the game. I mean, copyright is a big thing there.
Yeah. We want to keep our channels. We want to be able to see you tomorrow.
Right.
Need Roger Goodell shutting us down. We got Charlie Kolar out there on the first drive. That's my boy. A little 12 personnel here. That's another thing, is the Lions ran about as much base defense last year. Lamar's dropping back. He's going to throw a quick hitter to Mark Andrews. Here we go. It's about 15-yard gain. But that's another interesting matchup is the Lions ran a lot of base personnel last year, top 3 in the league. So if the Ravens want to come out in heavy personnel, that's a part of the formational matchup that the Lions are comfortable in.
This feels like a shootout. This legitimately feels like a shootout is all I'm saying. This feels like it's going to be very high scoring. But good tackle there by Dion Branch in the open field. And shout out anybody that gets that reference from last week if you watched the Lions game last week.
Dion Branch. I do not get that reference. You might have to explain that as we have a penalty here.
So
looks like Aiden might have jumped off sides.
So Jonathan Vilma called Brian Branch Dion Branch like 4 times in a span of like 20 seconds last week. He forced a fumble and he was like, man, Dion Branch really stuck his paw in, or stuck his helmet right on the football. And yeah.
I can relate as someone that consistently mix up names. One I can't get straight is I keep calling Scatabo Bo Scatabo in reference to crossing him with Bo Scarborough, the old power back from Alabama. I don't know if you remember him.
I do.
He was Derrick Henry before it was cool to be Derrick Henry.
Yeah.
All right, we're going outside run. Derrick Henry on 1st and 5. 10-yard gain. Are we going to get a punt tonight? What's the over-under on punts? I think 2.5. Chat, we taking higher or lower on punts tonight at 2.5?
Throw them a poll up here. Where do we stand on the punts? Over under 2.5.
All right, more heavy personnel. Oh, and Lamar, there you go. He's loose. He slips trying to cut back, but you slip after a 12-yard gain. I think you'll take that.
He picks up so much ground. He picks up like people again, like this is like it's such an obvious thing, but just watch whenever he gets out in open field and there's nobody there. He just cuts it back and just takes a free 10 what's right in front of him. He is so fun to watch.
The acceleration.
That's right. Like and then to be able to protect himself within the same.
Yeah. All right, 1st and 10. The ball is snapped. Quick throw. And that is Mr. Mark Andrews again. Might as well jump off sides if you're Detroit. You're not getting a stop, I think, at this point on 2nd and 1. I'm a big fan of doing whatever you can to get out of 2nd and 2 because that's about the worst spot you can be in an offensive scoring game.
No, absolutely. And
either go crazy to knock them back or
they can take a shot here. Pre-snap look, they can take a shot.
Yeah, this is perfect shot territory. But they'll just hand it off.
Oh,
and they should have taken a shot that goes nowhere. I guess if you're Detroit, though, I say all that about it. It's hard to get a stop on 2nd and 2, but Detroit last week against the Bears, their short yardage stuff was fantastic. They stopped early in the game a couple of QB sneaks from Caleb Williams. They got a pair of like awesome looking nose tackles. We don't know quite where someone like Tyleik Williams stacks up with NFL nose tackles quite yet, but he looks good as a 1st-round rookie, and DJ Reader in there as well. A quick snap there, and
okay, King Henry.
Here we go.
Forget it.
Derrick Henry
7-7
bounces it outside, and he gone.
We have. I think we have a shootout on our hands, guys. I think we have offsides. Doesn't matter. Touchdown, Ravens.
Goodness. All right. We picked a good game to join stream. Also, today. No, we're good. I see what you're saying. Question? Something got screwed up from earlier from the camera alignment, but we're
cooking. We are absolutely cooking. Everybody's having a good time. I mean, there's like no worse position to be in as a DB when Henry cuts it back against the grain and you are 18 yards downfield. I would be making a business decision personally, but Derrick Henry also weighs like 80 more pounds than I do, and definitely has the length advantage, like arm length. You know what I mean? So I'd be making a business decision.
What's the official arm length measurement on your end? You think?
I'm guessing 30. I don't know. I have no idea. I would be.
How tall are you? Like
5'11", 5'11", like, but you mean you're that close, just, give it a shot. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. If you get 30-inch arms, that's not bad for your height.
If I was at, Mobile or the Combine, I'd be, a scrappy, hardworking, I'd have high IQ type guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like a Hunter Renfrow type.
Exactly. Or on, the opposite side, like a
I like to think. Yeah, I like to think of myself more of like a Myles Garrett, Trayvon Walker type, but
my 40 time, somebody asked what my 40 time was. I'm guessing I haven't ran a 40. I'm not fast. I'm sneaky slow. This is how I would describe
sneaky slow.
No, like I am like I'm guessing like 5'5". I feel like I watched the video. I don't know though. Tom Brady ran like a 5'2", and he was still a Division I quarterback. So I feel like I would not be able to run as fast as Division I quarterback, but I feel like it wouldn't be like a 7. Like I wouldn't be that slow.
Yeah.
But I feel like if Rich Eisen can run a 6 flat in like a suit, then I feel like I can get 5'5".
Right. I would, if I could just break 6, that would be the line of like not being embarrassed. I'm definitely not a speedster.
No.
We have a couple super chats while we're hearing commercial from Julius. How about my Falcons? I hate being a fan most days. Yeah, I mean, at least you had a good week last week. Goodness. I did not see that coming. My Panthers taking it to you guys. Sheesh. Are we worried about Michael Penix at all yet, Garrett? Or
no? I actually have a video releasing tomorrow, and I went through Penix's tape yesterday. There's there's a lot of concerns right now. I mean, they're fixable, but there's a lot of concerns especially with that game against the Panthers, where I don't know how to describe Michael Penix, but there's times where he doesn't like see the field, or he doesn't even just look. I feel like he's not even looking. Like, it's like he's like someone's there, like lights are on, but nobody's home type thing. And it's just like, I'm just going to look down the field and then just check down to Bijan. I feel like there's a lot more predetermined reads than there should be. But
okay. Yeah, something's not quite right in terms of the execution of the offense. It is hard to kind of put a finger on it. So
Lions on the return out to the 34. By the way, if you guys are enjoying, it helps the stream tremendously. Please drop a like. Just subscribe if you're not already. It definitely helps the stream. So let's just get that out of the way before we start the third drive of the game, because it very much looks like we're going to be in a shootout. So we're going to be here for a while. It's going to be a good stream. So let's keep it rolling here. 5:35 left in the first quarter. Lions taking over. Jahmyr Gibbs, Derrick Henry have already scored.
You were saying you want to take play-by-play for the Ravens beforehand.
I was, but I took the Lions first drive. I got it. Play action from Goff. Oh, play action screen, incomplete pass. Couldn't get it going. I don't know why they didn't blow the play dead. I thought it was pretty clear as a forward pass, but incomplete pass for the Lions on first down.
So at some point in that commercial break, you managed to get a few seconds ahead of me, if you don't mind pausing for like 2 seconds.
Sure.
Are you a Direct TV? Are you a YouTube TV?
I am a Direct TV. Yeah. Yes, sir.
So you're still using the TV remote.
We're on time now, though. Who will get the first 3 and out is a good question. That is a very good question.
Ooh, will there be a 3 and out?
It could be this drive.
So yeah, I mean, second and 19.
They move the ball back. Okay. Jamison Williams in motion. Hand the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Lineman right there. Somebody blew the play up. And Jahmyr Gibbs runs out of bounds. And he's lucky if he got back to the line.
I think it's pretty safe to say we're going to get a 3 and out here. 3rd and 19. Probability of converting this is exceptionally low. Let's see the replay on this Jahmyr Gibbs play. Was this the right call? They said it was a backwards pass.
I'm not going to lie. I didn't think it was a backwards pass.
That was a total forward pass. The Lions got.
I think the Lions got hosed. Lions got. I feel like Lions got hosed. Anyway, 3rd and 19. 4:20 left in the first quarter. Ball in the 23-yard line. Ravens.
I wonder, could this be a little hook and ladder type deal?
Ravens given cushion. Quick screenplay to Jahmyr Gibbs, and several Ravens there. And Jahmyr Gibbs is tackled at the 31-yard line, and the Lions will punt. So there we have the first 3 and out of the game. There it is, right there.
Yeah, I don't. I feel like that was a missed opportunity to challenge that from Dan Campbell, because that is a challengeable play. No, the forward pass. I believe it is. So, unfortunate.
No, that was a bad call. That was a bad call.
That's the type of thing we talk about on Thursday when we're like, oh, it's going to be a great game. It's going to come down to a call here or a flag there. Or, that's the type of play that you look back on. You only get 6 or 7, although in a game like this, it might be more like 8 or 9, but you only get a handful of drives in a game. So when one goes against you like that.
And the Ravens get the ball back at the 26. Good punt by the Lions. Is that Sion Vaki on the tackle?
It was. Special teams demon.
Look at my state. Look at my state. Look at that Baltimore skyline.
Wow.
I know my state's my state's repping, baby. Shout out MD.
Why does it every time I think of Baltimore, I just think of a cloudy night?
That's a you thing. I mean, there's that's a you thing. You can think of a lot of things. You can think of crabs. You can think of the Ravens. You can think of Jimmy's famous seafood. There's a lot of things.
Echo, thank you very much for the super chat. Wondering about the Colts. He's saying, I know you were higher on the Colts, but are you surprised with just how good they've been? 3 straight dominant performances. I mean, I felt like I was the high man on the Colts, and I wasn't even high enough. Like, they're just Shane Steichen is like running away with Coach of the Year right now, and
easily. And shout out JP for the or not JP, JT for the Offensive Player of the Year. Right? Like there's a good chance there, especially with how he's playing.
If he can stay healthy, he looks fantastic.
that was one thing where like we're entering the season now with the Colts where it's not just, oh, okay, it's not just like, Daniel Jones essentially like 2 games and everything, you know what I mean? Like we're entering that point where it's like, hey, like they're 3-0. They put up 41 points, third straight week above 29. But at the Rams this Sunday is going to be one that I really can't wait to see.
Yeah, that is another fun one. I feel like that's the nice thing about the Colts design is like they are kind of a uniquely built offense, but it's built in such a way that it attacks these 2-shell defenses so well because you can run the ball and then you're just so comfortable attacking short to intermediate with all these different playmakers. It's it definitely was a good system to come into the year with.
Somebody did comment Kyle Shanahan deserves a shout too. He 100% does, especially with all the injuries they've had to be 3-0. Now I'm very hesitant now on the 49ers, especially with the loss of Nick Bosa for the year, but he definitely deserves a shout out with what they've had to go through so far.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just, of all the injuries so far, that was twisting the knife to say the least. I wonder what the Niners schedule is looking like too coming up, because I know their start to their schedule I know was always kind of a cakewalk.
They play both Souths, so
yeah.
But
they got the Jags this week, Rams next week, Bucks after that, then Falcons, then Texans. Yeah, it's a couple tough games coming up. All right. We are back on offense for the Ravens, and Lamar just doing his thing, navigating the pocket, showing off that elite pocket presence, hitting my dude, Charlie Kolar. Nice reception. Charlie Kolar, very fun prospect coming out. Incredibly productive tight end, which you don't see that a ton. He's gotten better as a blocker since he's gotten to the league. And now I think he's in a contract year.
So they just showed a graphic, average speed at the line of scrimmage. Derrick Henry's the second fastest in the NFL.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Because he's a guy that you normally think of like needing an extra step to get going. That's crazy. That's a run blocking stat, by the way. Not so much a Derrick Henry stat, in my opinion.
Jahmyr Gibbs, of course, was the fastest. But
yes, can confirm Charlie Kolar is in a contract year.
Third and 3.
All right. Yeah, 3rd and 3. Sorry, I'm slacking on my play-by-play duties here. So we're out in 12 personnel yet again. They've been in that a lot here. Well, motion for Zay. Good coverage by DJ Reed on that motion. I don't know what was that throw. A little miscommunication, maybe.
So from having potential 0 3-and-outs, we now have back-to-back.
Yeah, whoever took the higher on punts, we set it at 2.5. Here's number 2. I'm curious to see what happened on that throw. A lot of frustration after the play. If they don't show it, I might have to go back if we get commercial. They might just let us keep going here after a long commercial break there. Got a penalty on the punt. Raymond taking it out.
Down inside the 10.
That was so that's TJ Tampa, number 27, who I think is getting the start at outside corner.
I like TJ Tampa a lot.
Another Cyclone prospect there with Charlie Kolar. So we're going to have just a hold by one of the gunners, or what do you call that? The wing blocker?
I would say
on the return team.
I would say gunner, but that's
gun blocker. I didn't play on punt team when I was in high school, so I don't know the name of the
exact right.
The exact position of I think it's the wing. Chat might need to help us out there if there's any special teams aces in the chat.
By the way,
the name of the return men that are blocking the gunners?
I do have a question. Somebody asked, who was the Packers player who said they'd go undefeated after week 2?
Rasheed Walker.
Did they go undefeated? I mean, are they still? I mean, they played the Browns this week, so that's.
I mean, do you want to talk about it for a second?
Yeah, go. I mean, they should have. I mean, they beat the Browns, right? I mean, Joe Flacco's 40.
Totally, like, total definition of playing down to your competition, playing not to lose a game. Mina Kimes tweeted out the passing chart for Jordan Love, and there was one pass of more than 8 yards attempted down the field, and it felt like that from the very beginning. Where
was it the play where Golden? Are you talking about Jordan Love or Matt or Joe Flacco's passing chart?
No, Jordan Love. Oh, Jordan Love attempted one. I mean, that's pretty much every week for Joe Flacco. But I mean, the Packers basically came out with the same strategy that the Browns have to have on offense, which is like, let's play it super close to the belt. A lot of conservative, predictable run calls. And for a while, it was like, yeah, I kind of get why they're doing this because their defense is so good. The Browns, I mean, it was going into that game was probably a clash of the worst offense in the league versus the best defense in the league. They knew it. That was their game plan. I don't think you keep that game plan. Like, I think you go to that once you're up 2 touchdowns personally. I don't think it's smart to go against any NFL team and play down to your competition like that, but it was clearly the game plan. And then one horrible Jordan Love mistake is all it took, really. Frankly, if you're the Packers, as much as you trust your defense, you have to have the self-awareness. Like your special teams has been the worst in the league over the last 3 years. Like, you're always going to be a special teams mistake. That was kind of like the Niners playoff loss a couple of years ago too. It's like, by the way, and then a couple of special teams mistakes and they lose. Somebody said it's called a jammer on the guys that block the gunners. So by the way, sense. We're live. We're back. Ooh, here we go. First and 10 from the 2-yard line. Handoff way inside. Backed up. Just a little breathing room. Gets out to the 7 or the 6. It feels like, I'd have to check the splits on this, but it feels like we went from 2023, the splits was about 50-50 Montgomery Gibbs. Last year it was like 60-40. Yes. Feels this year it's been like 75-25. I was hoping you would say that. Yep. Yeah. Could not agree more. 2nd and 6, Goff under center from the 6-yard line. A minute left in the first quarter. We're out here in 12 personnel. There's a flag. Montgomery tackled behind the line of scrimmage for a loss by the Ravens. Good play by the veteran John Jenkins. Wow. Was he... I wonder if he was on the team before the Madubuike injury. I think he was. John Jenkins is one of those mercenary defensive tackles that feels like there's like a list of like 5 or 6 names that are just available for hire at any given point. Pretty inconsequential penalty. You're just going to lose 2.5 yards. Basically negates that first down run. Yeah, John Jenkins has been in the league for a while. He was selected, like, he was a 2013 draft pick, and he's still out there. He's still out there kicking. But 3rd and 7. This is a big play here. Big play. I don't want to get too conservative here if I'm Detroit. You came out and pushed the ball so well in the first drive. Don't play scared here. We have trips to the left. Here we go. Goff throwing football. Sam Laporta first down out to the 16. Maybe the last play of the first quarter, but that's a good extension of the drive for the Lions to get out of. Yeah, that was huge. You know, you don't want to punt backed up, give the ball right back to them in the 50-yard line. Even if it's just to get the field position back in your favor, it's a big deal. But yeah, they're gonna probably not snap it here, would be my guess. Just try to draw them off sides. Right. Yep. End of the first quarter. All right. That was a fast first quarter. I was saying, I'm sitting here I'm yapping away. I'm having a good time. I know the chat's absolutely. There's some discussion in my stream or in my chat about what food people should get from Costco. Ooh, I'm all about this conversation. Dude, I'm a I'm a huge food guy. I mean, yeah. You know I'm a huge food guy. Shout out the one and only Cookout. I mean, come on. I'm going to need to give Cookout another try in Mobile this year. I feel like my burger was a little burnt.
Dude, my meals down in Mobile this year will literally be hotel breakfast, cookout at lunch, cookout at dinner, and that's going to be every day. That is every day.
Not me. I'm trying to hit up all the nice Mobile restaurants this year. All the barbecue, all the seafood.
You found the nicest one a mile from the stadium. Cookout. Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
You're ridiculous.
Burger, cheese.
They do have Culver's down there, which is still better than
Culver's for the first time this summer. It was very tasty.
Oh man.
I'll tell you, the Midwest knows how to eat. The Midwest, by the way, drop any food takes. Like I don't have like your comment section pulled up, but like drop any food takes. I want to read them. We're on commercial right now. So, and then there's going to be halftime. So drop any food takes that need to be read. Somebody said they gained 20 pounds due to cookout. I can't blame you. Like that's good quality food.
Cookouts not in my area. So I did say in the super chat that he's really enjoying our combo episodes with the podcast and everything.
That's good to hear.
He needs his fantasy football this week. He needs Amon-Ra to outscore Lamar by a half point. Am I cooked? Yeah, you're probably cooked.
Sorry.
Yeah, you're probably cooked. Yeah, it's not
somebody just asked one of the best things, by the way, is cookout expensive? No, that's the best. That's awesome, dude. You like my dad and I went probably about a month and a half ago. We both got burger, side and drink, and I handed them a $20 bill and got change back. It was incredible. Pineapple on pizza is fine.
And that's on the East Coast. You go down to the Mobile cookout and you get a cheeseburger for $1.50.
Somebody just said I have to read this comment. Marcus is the type of guy to get a Costco hot dog, eat it in front of his buddies without breaking eye contact. I disagree. But
I did get a Costco hot dog like 3 days ago, so it's pretty close to accurate.
All right, we have the start of the second quarter. I would imagine the food. I would imagine on all of the commercials, there's going to be talking food, or something. Food and ball. Anyway, 1st and 10, under center. We have a bunch. Jameson in motion. Montgomery's the running back. Goff play action. Goff checks down. Montgomery right there. Roquan in pursuit. Oh, there was a hell of a block by Laporta, and that's a great play for the Lions to get a first down. What a play! I mean, he blocked the player right into Roquan to be able to extend Montgomery to get that first down. And now the Lions are out past the 25-yard line. So we very quickly went from having the ball at the 2-yard line at a point to now we have a drive going. So, man, good heads up play by Laporte. He blocked Marlon Humphrey right into Roquan.
Roquan's got to make that play.
Yeah, 1st and 10 at the 27. Amon-Ra motions out. Another play action. Goff under pressure. Goff steps up. He's going to run. Goff slides down for a gain of 5.
Man, Goff is looking good tonight. Avoids the negative. That's like a net 10-yard play right there.
That's what honestly, like the thing about quarterbacking is, I'm not sitting here saying it's easy because obviously it's not, but if you can avoid the negatives, you are better than a lot of players, like from just by default. So like that's honestly, just avoid the negative plays. But 2nd and 5, 2 men in the backfield. Gibbs pitch play to the left. Oh, Marlon undercuts the block, and somebody else comes up, makes a play. That was rookie Malachi Starks, loss of a couple of yards. Lions are going to have 3rd and long.
Dang. Do you mind doing me a quick 1-second pause play? I don't know how you keep end up getting ahead of me. I guess it's because you're coming. Are you from not a satellite? Like you're not getting like old school like DirecTV satellite.
Oh, I got the satellite, bro. I can send you a picture.
I didn't even know they still sent the satellite signal because we use DirecTV too, and it's all internet at this point.
All right, now we're back.
Oh yeah, you got the old like white TiVo remote. Dang.
Oh, I'll show it to you. Yeah, 3rd and 8. Khalif Raymond in motion. He's way out there. He is way out there. 4 seconds of the play clock. 2 on the play clock. 3rd and 8. Goff takes the snap. Goff in shotgun. Looks, finds Laporta, and the Lions are out to the 44-yard line. 3rd and 8. Need Sam Laporta. He's right there. Good play.
Great execution by Detroit. A little simulated pressure by Baltimore. They end up rushing off the left, dropping Mike Green into coverage. Trying to cause some confusion for that offensive line. They were all over it. Great blitz pickup by David Montgomery. ever underrated aspect of playing football, especially at running back, is pass protection.
Mike Green and Sam Laporta, not a good matchup for the Ravens. Here we have ball at the 43.5-yard line, 1st and 10. Single back, little inside zone split, nowhere to go, and Montgomery loses a yard.
That was the rookie Teddy Buchanan on the tackle, mid-round pick out of Cal. That's fascinating to me. Is Trenton Simpson out, or has he wasn't passed
well.
up?
I do know that he was not playing well.
He was benched last year.
I think they were also really high on Buchanan. The Lions are averaging 1.3 yards per rush, 2nd and 10. Little pitch play up the middle. There goes Montgomery. Makes a cut. Yes, not anymore. And that's near a 1st down on 2nd and 10. Good play for the Lions.
Just watching this replay here. Great job by, looks like.
It's a good couple. Yeah, it's a good cut.
60 would be Glasgow. Good job climbing up. Block at the 2nd level.
We're working on a 5.5-minute drive. 3rd and 1. This is easily 2-down territory. Handoff, Jahmyr Gibbs. Doesn't matter. He gets the first. He got the first. Definitely had the momentum. Yeah. And I still think they actually pushed him forward to get the first. But he had the momentum. 1st down Lions. And we're working on a double-digit play drive. This is again, this could be another statement drive. Just continue to pound the rock, get Sonic and Knuckles going, and have a 15, 16 play drive and keep it rolling.
Yeah, hard not to be impressed by the response by Detroit the last 5 quarters of football leading into this one. They look sharp.
We have 1st and 10, ball at the 46. 10:30 left in the 2nd quarter. Goff and shotgun looking. Ravens sending getting a little pressure. There's a completion to Jahmyr Gibbs. There's a flag on the play. Teddy Buchanan.
I think Buchanan hold him. I think Buchanan grabbed him on the out route.
I would imagine that's what the call is. It's very hard for any linebacker to cover Jahmyr Gibbs one-on-one in space. I'd be pretty surprised if it's not illegal contact on Teddy Buchanan. Yep. Actually, I think it was on Kyle Hamilton.
Or was it offensive?
They called it on Hamilton.
Yeah.
They did call it.
I don't like that call. I don't like that call. Laporta looked like he just drove right into him. But they ended up declining it anyway, so it doesn't matter. Okay, interesting formation here. They're coming out in like a tight eye with the 2 receivers.
Oh, fullback. Well, it was like the effective fullback. Montgomery picks up several yards, and the Lions are down inside the 30.
Was that Montgomery as a fullback? Is that what you're saying?
It was like he was the up man, yes.
Very fascinating formation there.
Gibbs.
Now, I'm curious if we see that later, if they're setting something up. You don't normally see that kind of linear, condensed I formation with 2 receivers in close like that, especially when it's, Jameson Williams.
I would be surprised. Jameson hasn't touched the ball this drive, so I'd imagine. And I'm on route, only has 1 catch. So we have 1st and 10, ball at the 30, and Amon Ra's in motion. Little handoff here. David Montgomery, man, they are just ground and pound. Wow. Another 1st down. This is one hell of a drive here for the Detroit Lions. This is a hell of a drive for the Lions here.
Yeah, you said they were averaging like 2.7, and then 3 straight big runs. Baltimore's defense is going to have to figure something out here, man. They are missing Madubuike big time, I think, in both phases. Their intermediate pass defense is supposed to be a strength of this defense. They've been getting picked apart so far.
1st and 10. Going to hand the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs, his 10th carry of the night. And Gibbs now is up to just 12 rushing yards on 10 carries, which is a stark contrast to David Montgomery's 29 rushing yards on 6 carries. So Detroit's obviously trying to get the football in their best playmakers' hands, but you have to credit Baltimore's defense for stepping up and making plays. Like at least to effectively do what they can to take Jahmyr Gibbs out of the game. 15th play of the drive.
Yeah, 8.5 minute drive. This is how you neutralize Lamar Jackson and the Ravens. That's for sure.
15th play. Another handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. His 11th of the night. There he goes. His best run of the night. And he's going to get close to a first down. We have
put up or shut up time for the Ravens defense here. You got to,
and you know,
they can't just let him keep going straight at the middle like this. The Lions are saying if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They're mashing these defensive tackles right now, just running duo.
Look at that
right
space. Look at that space right there.
Yeah. Penei Sewell, it looks like. Yeah. Penei Sewell just detonating Travis Jones. Christian Mahogany climbs up to Roquan. Yeah. I mean, that's just old school duo smash mouth football.
16th play.
Isaac Tesla's in. Top of the screen. Amon-Ra's lineup is
alerting the play. 3rd and 1. Goff, quarterback sneak.
Okay.
This push was not pushed. Still gets the first down. This is one hell of a drive here for the Detroit Lions. This is, you get knocked down. We're going to stand back up. We might take a kneecap out. This is big boy, grown man football. This is, when I talk about the Lions, when I get excited, I mean, this is what I'm talking about right here. This is, we're walk in your trap, take over your trap, big boy, grown man football, 10-minute drive, 17th play of the drive, ball on the 9-yard line, 1st and goal.
Yeah, this
Khalif Raymond in motion, Goff looking, scanning, Jahmyr Gibbs, he's down, he's caught the ball, he's short. Now the only question is, do you hand the ball off to Monty? Do you hand the ball off to Jahmyr?
I do that Goff sneak one more time. That was impressive. That was Tom Brady-esque how quickly he took off.
I mean,
Brady was the best QB sneaker until Jalen Hurts came around.
I was going to say, you better not disrespect your boy. Jahmyr Gibbs is off the field for 2nd and goal. 6 minutes left in the second quarter. We're working on an 18th play of the drive. I'm going to be honest, I don't like the shotgun look here on the half-yard line, even though they're probably going to get the touchdown. And Montgomery, did he get the touchdown? I thought he did. Did he squeeze it? No, they're calling him short. No, one ref calls him in, one ref calls him short.
This is
touchdown.
This is where it's great to have the digital measurement.
Right, you are right about that.
They'll be able to get
big boy.
Oh yeah, he got football. It. Yep, you can see why the ref on one side said he was in. You can clearly see. Wow, so that's going to be, it'll be, I would be surprised if anybody has a drive of that many plays and eating up that much time the rest of the season. That was a hell of a drive.
That was the epitome of why I'm so high in the Lions, man. I mean, that was just chef's kiss. That's like, we're trying to take your, oh shoot, sorry, hit my knee on the table. That was like, we're trying to take your soul. Like that's
absolutely, but you can't undersell how depleted the Ravens defensive line is right now.
That is fair, especially with
Madubuike out, and Kyle Van Noy is inactive in this game, correct?
He is, and technically Jair is out too, although not applicable to what you're saying, but 3 defensive players out.
Yeah, that's Detroit discovering a flaw in the Baltimore Ravens defense right now.
Snap, hold, kick is good. Lions 14-7. I do have a couple of super chats that I want to get to real fast. First off, I do appreciate Whispery becoming a member of the channel. Noah said, how's your Monday? This might be irrelevant, but after 4 weeks of CFB, is John Mateer QB1? Marcus, I don't know if you have looked into any college scouting at all, but John Mateer would definitely be my QB1 at this point. I have a lot of questions with Drew Aller. Nussmeier, I think, is more of a cerebral player, and I think there's definitely some physical limitations. Lenora Sellers you never know which player you're getting. And then Arch, I think is going back to school. So, or at least he should. And I think that the Manning family was pretty adamant about that. Now, I do have one more. This is from Emily. It pertains to your Eagles as well. She says, hi, do you think the Eagles win on Sunday? Or do you think the Eagles win was a turning point? Or will the OC keep trying to fit a round peg in a square hole? I'm going to be honest. I think it was a turning point because they started to work it out in the second half. And it was, they had 33 yards at half. They had a 250 plus yard second half. And they also had the emotional aspect of like, hey, like we're down 19 points in the second half, so they kind of lost without losing and then won. So you know what I mean? Like they had the both. So.
I definitely think turning point. They had seemingly lost like all their confidence with their passing game, and they just, with their backs against the wall with nothing to lose, they just kind of, I think, were able to just relax and start completing passes. Jalen Hurts played really well in that second half. Credit where credit's due. The throws to AJ Brown are one thing. AJ Brown is just absolutely ridiculous. I loved the analysis from the play-by-play that were like, don't overthink it. Just throw it to your transformer that's being covered by a dude that's 5'10", 185. I got a good laugh about that. Some of those throws were just like, yeah, I mean, you've got a one-on-one under the outside. We're just going to throw a hitch route to AJ Brown and let him do the work. But there was a lot of smaller kind of filler throws to keep drives alive in between those throws that I think were the more impressive Jalen Hurts plays. The, shorter completions to Devontae Smith, and just not making mistakes, throwing with accuracy. Like I thought, huge for Hurts to settle down, but even bigger for AJ Brown to not look injured or out of shape, which
definitely
looked like for the first 2.5 weeks. Like he obviously
the first incredible. Game was brutal. The opening night against Dallas, where I was kind of like, oh boy, he's either playing hurt or he's taking plays off. It was definitely brutal there for a bit for AJ, but I was glad to see that he had a 109-yard performance, and we're back live. 5:55 to play. Oh, big play! Big play.
He's got a hole. 50. I love these new kickoff rules. I don't know about you. The fact that play matters. Teams got to take notes. Coming back to that Eagles-Rams game, the Rams cracked the code with the knuckleball kickoff.
So I like the kickoff play. I hate the fact that it starts a touchback is at the 35, because that is, I mean, you're only like 20 yards from getting a field goal. It's tough. Like for the defense to be put in that position from the start.
Yeah, I like it though, because it encourages you to take the ball out. We had it at the 30 last year, and everybody just kicked touchbacks. They had to find, I think, that law or that line of diminishing returns where it's almost the equivalent of kicking it out of bounds. Like they want you to actually have to kick to the returners. And I also like that it's not just the return men that get added value now. It's your backup linebackers and your blocking tight ends and like all those special teams players. Like,
that's fair. I do like that. I do like that point. But the touchback at the 35, that's the one where I'm stuck. But we have 2nd and 6.
We'll design QB keeper. Ooh. And was that Derek Barnes that read that like a book? It was. Excellent tackle. Derek Barnes, a very fun flex piece linebacker for Detroit.
Bates. Look at Jake Bates. Did you see that tackle by the kicker?
Yeah, wow.
That is like the Dan Campbell message from the top down to even the kicker.
Yes.
And the adrenaline was flowing on that play. Like, he was like, oh boy, here, I'm one-on-one in the open field. But
at what point do the Ravens, it's big 3rd and 6 here, Lamar flush. Oh my God, he completed that. Are you kidding me? Rashad Bateman. Row the boat, baby. What a play by Lamar. When he gets flushed backwards out of that pocket, I'm thinking, wow, he's no way he finds something, but that's Lamar, man. The zero blitz by Detroit. So that makes sense why there was a little more space in the back end, but just
this is a
great throw, great catch.
It was on Terrion Arnold. Terrion Arnold was in a tough position there.
Yeah, you can't.
Scramble drill, right.
Anything past about 2.5 seconds on a zero blitz, you don't want to hold that against the corner. And now going deep, another amazing throw by Lamar on the run. Jeez.
That was on Terrion again. And that was to 2024 draftee Tez Walker. So 1st and goal for the Ravens with 3.5 to play.
Jeez, just a couple of Nuclear missiles from Lamar. God, what a game. One thing I noticed the Ravens last week in that big, we're going to quick play here, handoff down to the 1. But their ability to, we've now seen the Browns defense is really giving teams trouble, and they stopped the run last week against Baltimore. But their ability to find other guys to make plays down the field, whether it was guys like Tez Walker or Tylan Wallace, DeAndre Hopkins, they've got depth at wide receiver that they haven't had.
Right. In the Lamar era.
Yeah. It's going to be short here. Yeah.
Keep it. This is like very simple of me, but I'm very much, hey, I have Derrick Henry. I'm going to try it 4 times. You stop me 4 times, good for you. But I'm definitely like old school or like boomer mentality with that, but I'm going to try it 4 times. That applies with him. David Montgomery, just run it right up the middle. The Ravens might take this down at the 2-minute warning, by the way.
Looks like you don't want to give them the ball back too quick.
Especially also, I think there's also an aspect of you definitely want to give your defense some time. And the defense has not had a lot of time off, obviously, because they had the long kick return. Yeah. So there's definitely an aspect of that of, hey, let's just relax a little bit here and then this is a fast game. This is a fast game.
Very fast. Holy cow. Making things easier on us, but
dude, we're not even live for an hour and we're still at the 2-minute warning.
I did have one more comment on that Rams-Eagles game. The Rams really got into a lot of single high base defense to try to shut down the run, which is kind of what you have to do against the Eagles. But the Rams especially have a very light front, so they kind of had to. And then they, in that matchup, ended up with just horrible one-on-one looks on the outside because you're going to – when you play a base defense, a 3-4 or a 4-3, you're going to end up calling a lot of single high coverages because it's really hard to play 2-shell out of that. But the Rams are not a team that can defend A.J. Brown one-on-one with the cornerbacks that they have. Like, that's a really tough matchup. So even if the Rams did a great job to find all the answers they were looking for to slow down the run and get after Jalen Hurts with the pass rush. But those cornerbacks for the Rams are still very iffy. And if those two teams meet again, I wonder if the Rams front office is saying, hey, is there a guy out there that could help us in this matchup? Because like they don't even need a superstar.
Right. Just serviceable.
And they need a bigger corner. They need someone that can actually just thump. So I don't know who that guy would be necessarily, but if I'm the Rams front office, there's a pretty good chance you're going to run into the Eagles again.
I think there's a very real chance that we saw an NFC Championship game preview.
Yeah.
Very real chance.
Or at least a playoff rematch.
Right. I feel like both, well, more so the Rams than the Eagles, because the Eagles, they're a unit, man. But I feel like the Rams are definitely like, hey, we are going to see these guys again. The Eagles maybe not, but the Rams are definitely like, hey, we're going to see these guys again because they're so good.
Yeah, as long as Stafford can stay healthy, for sure.
We have 3rd and goal here.
I'm with you on the Derrick Henry.
Oh, dude, there's things where I've tweeted so many things just like if I were to ever get an actual like job, like where I'm in charge of something like a roster or whatever, I've tweeted so many things and I've talked about so many things. Just hand the ball. Why would we pitch it? Yeah, there's an idea why we don't pitch it. Hand it off up the middle. Big on big, see what happens. Come on.
We're not done yet. You got to go for it here if you're Harbaugh.
Don't run horizontal, run vertical.
I agree. But you absolutely should not kick this field goal here.
They're not.
There's too much time left. Too much time left on the clock. If you don't get it, you're forcing Detroit to go the whole length of the field.
Play action. Lamar. Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. Big time. Oh, no.
Oh. Okay. It was a single oh no, then a double oh no, but they avoided the triple oh no.
Right.
With Detroit picking it up. Oh man, but to lose yards there.
Just run the ball up the middle. You have Derrick Henry. Run the ball up the middle.
I'm with you. I don't like that. Jack Campbell, that is a great play to get his hand in there, force that fumble.
Good on the Lions defense. And by the way, you know what's really good for the Lions now is they still have all their timeouts, and they still have, because that ball was snapped to like a minute 20 left. So they have a minute 10-ish, and they have 3 timeouts. And because of the fumble, they get the ball at the 20. You know, it wasn't an incomplete pass where they get the ball at the 2-yard line. So you get the ball now at the 20. There's a very real chance that the Lions go into half up 21-7. Very real chance.
Yeah, or at least, I mean, even just getting the field goal would be huge too.
Let J-Mo cook.
Yeah, that's the first bad play by Lamar. I know you don't want to be too critical of him on that play, but half the reason you went for it there is the idea that if you don't get it, they're going to start at the 2.
Right.
You can't lose 18 yards on that play.
You also, I mean, I would also say like, hey, you also, have Derrick Henry, just, but I mean, no, like I said, Pat Ricard's also out, so that doesn't help. But I mean, in an ideal world, you're running that ball up the middle behind Pat Ricard 4 times and saying, all right, Tyler Linderbaum's here, Pat Ricard's here, Daniel Falele. I know Ravens fans have mixed opinions on him, but that's a big boy for the Lions to move.
Yeah,
along with Ricard and Henry coming behind him. So, but still, that's just that sequence just frustrates me, because that's, you mentioned earlier that we talk about a couple of plays here, a couple of plays there, and it was mentioned with the Goff play that was behind the line of scrimmage where the Lions got hosed on that call. That very easily could be no points. I mean, I'd be shocked if it wasn't. If we come back to this, the Ravens lose by a field goal and or whatever, and you don't get points out of that.
Oh yeah, that was huge swinging point in the game. God, yeah, and it's not like the Lions were out in like a goal line defense. They only had 4 men with their hand in the dirt.
Hell of a play by Jack Campbell. So did you see him like on the way down, like poke that ball out?
Yep.
Jake Bates really set it up, because he laid his body on the line to get Raheem Ali tackled. Team football, man. Just team football all around.
Mm-hmm.
Goff has the ball at the 20-yard line. I might have to pause, but Goff in shotgun, all 3 timeouts, minute 24 on the clock. Goff under center. Ravens have pressure. Goff rolling out. Jared Goff, incomplete pass to Jahmyr Gibbs. I'm going to pause. I see that I'm like a second ahead. There is a flag on the play.
Could be holding when Goff rolled out, maybe.
Illegal contact on Baltimore.
Jeez.
On Marlon Humphrey, the 9th-year player from Alabama. Automatic first down. Detroit has the football with a minute 18 left in the second quarter. This is tough, man. This is a tough sequence here for the Ravens.
Just watching, the penalty. Monra cut inside, and Humphrey got lazy with his technique. Tried to grab him instead of just staying on top of him.
A minute 18. Amon-Ra in motion pre-snap. Goff under pressure. Goff rolling to his left. Goff throws the ball away. A minute 12 left. Second down. By the way, credit the Ravens defense here for at least so far, like stepping up. You know what I mean? Like they've had a couple of plays, so at least credit them so far for stepping up where it needs to be.
Yeah, the pass rush is getting home a little bit more here in a more of an obvious pass situation when they can pin their ears back a little bit more.
100%. I mean, if you have these DPR situations, I mean, let's get Mike Green, Odafe on the field and let them go. All right, we have 2nd and 10. Trips to the right from left hash. Play clock rolling down. Great jump by Odafe away, and he was going to crush Goff. Goff throws it away. I think that could be grounding. That was clearly a forward pass.
Yeah, certainly isn't a touchdown. I don't know what the Ravens
that's
are possibly thinking
pass.
On that
Although I do think that should be intentional grounding, or at least there's a strong case for it.
I need to see it again.
Oh, wait, no, Gibbs is right
no,
there.
he's okay.
Gibbs is right there.
Yeah, he's okay.
Sorry. Disregard in the ground.
It was an empty protection. So Goff knows. It comes back to what we said about avoiding negatives. Like, that's the inverse of the Anthony Richardson preseason play, where at least he knows his protections. They're hoping that they're guessing the simulated pressure correctly, that always going to drop into coverage there. It's not the right gamble to make, in my opinion, but at least he knew the protections, knew he had to get the ball out.
The Ravens are blitzing Goff a lot more tonight. We have 3rd and 10, quick play to Amon-Ra, and the Ravens are right there. They can call a quick timeout, and they can get the ball back. So credit the Ravens defense for stepping up, because there was, like we just said a couple minutes ago, I thought that there was a very real scenario where, Detroit go into the half up 21-7, but maybe, just no harm, no foul, and maybe the Ravens can tie it up 14-14 at half. We'll see.
Yeah, big hold. So who's your MVP through 3 weeks? I think Herbert's the easy answer.
That's Isaiah Rodgers after yesterday. Did you see that?
See my tweet that I said I told everyone the Vikings should have signed Rodgers?
That's funny. I like that. 4th and 10. Ooh. And the Ravens almost block it. This is a short punt. There's a flag in the play. We have a return. I think it's LeJohntay Wester out to the 41. At least I think it's LeJohntay Wester.
Jack Fox was not happy about that, but I did not think it was roughing.
10-yard penalty added onto the end of the run for the Ravens. So we have 56 ticks left. Plenty of time. There's the Inner Harbor, baby. Shout out Phillips Seafood. Shout out Phillips. Yeah, that's awesome. That's good stuff right there. Man, dude, you get me fired up about Maryland seafood.
There's no one there. They're all inside watching the game.
I'm talking crab cakes and football. I'm talking crab dip. You name it, bro. I'm telling you. Maryland food is just, chef's kiss.
Someone asked me, are you factoring Bosa's injury in my power rankings tonight? How could you not? I mean, that's a just devastating injury. It's not quite as important as, the Niners are a different conversation, I guess, with the quarterback, but it's not quite the same as like the Bengals losing Joe Burrow, but it's not that far behind. It's a huge loss.
That's
so
what's your
well, it sounds like you're going to say something football related, which is more important than my fried chicken question I was going to ask.
No, ask the fried chicken question. Where's commercial?
You're like, please give me the fried chicken question. What's your fried chicken like go-to? There was a debate in my chat earlier between like Cane's, Bojangles.
So, I don't have Cane's. I don't have Bojangles. It's pretty much for me. This is going to be a bad answer probably for the people, but dude, I like Chick-fil-A. It's pretty simple. I know what I'm getting. I know what I'm getting there. It's every time. I'm a Chick-fil-A regular.
I genuinely think, coming back to the Costco conversation for a second, I genuinely think the Simply Bear fried nuggets from Costco are just as good. If you have an air fryer, they're just as good as Chick-fil-A in my opinion.
Well, I just have somebody has to comment now. What is your top 5 chips? I like back in middle school, the go-to, like you were like, you knew your stuff. If you had the spicy sweet chili Doritos, the purple bag, they're phenomenal.
Those are good.
I'm a big garden salsa sun chip guy. I also like Utz sour cream and onion. Those are the top 3.
Did you say Utz?
Utz. Yes. Do you guys not have them out there? They're based in Hanover, PA. They're based in Hanover, PA. Shout out Utz.
Is that a specific grocery store brand that we don't have?
I think it's a pretty big brand, but no, I guess they just don't have them in the Midwest.
Interesting. Mine's pretty niche, but I love the jalapeno cheddar Cheetos are my number one. Those are outstanding.
I'm back. Are you back? Do you have 20? Yes,
we're
back. We're synced. All
right. Yeah, absolute opportunity here for Baltimore. Looks like man coverage, and there you go. Yep.
Get out of bounds. Get out of bounds.
That's exactly what we were talking about pregame. It's just so hard to run man-to-man against Lamar. Like, you have to get in quickly with that cover one blitz there. Otherwise, he's gonna identify that in a hurry, find an escape lane against the twist. Tyleik Williams, as good of a start as he's had, probably not the D tackle I want running a twist or a game where it's more about athleticism and quickness. He got into space with Lamar, and that was not the matchup Detroit wanted there.
Baltimore already has the ball down at the 36, so.
Yep. Gosh, Lamar's pocket presence is
throw it away. Got a couple yards out of it.
His ability to mitigate pressure right now it's unbelievable. It is. Is it number one overall? Just pocket feel, sack avoidance. I think it has to be, right?
Yeah, I mean,
more athletic than Mahomes and Allen,
right?
But I think he has an even better preternatural feel for that space back there.
2nd and 6. Here we go. We have a little bunch to the left.
4-man rush.
Oh,
wow!
Oh, I'm going to be honest. I thought that was a complete throwaway. That's a hell of a play.
I did too.
I thought it was in the stands, not quite in the stands, but definitely a thrown away. And DeAndre Hopkins, both feet down. He's been doing this a long time. Absolute, no doubt from DeAndre Hopkins. First catch of the night, 13-yard gain, 32 ticks left.
It does really just make such a difference. Lamar seems to have a trust in his wide receivers 3, 4, 5. It makes such a difference in these types of situations. And now we're going to
the home run.
Hopkins, and it's going to be a flag. Is that Arnold? It is.
DeAndre Hopkins is talking to Terry on after the play. I'm assuming they're not, having a friendly conversation.
Well, the right sleeve or one of the sleeves got entirely ripped there. And it looks.
Oh, wow. Look at him grab the
second angle there.
Like down below his armpit. All right, now let's try this again. Run the ball with Derrick Henry. It's not hard, guys. Run the ball.
I feel like there's so much potential too to do like some wildcat stuff.
There definitely is. I mean, you could do a jump pass to your buddy Charlie Kohler.
Right. And you could even like come out in a typical shotgun formation and then just flip it. Like flip it where Lamar is next to him as a running back, as the speed threat.
Oh, I'm not going to lie. I thought it was down at the 1. So we're at the 3-yard line here.
There we go.
Touchdown.
All right, Lamar. Great answer by the Ravens. That was a huge sequence from the defensive stop that they got. And then how about Lamar Jackson, man? What a night he's having.
Detroit could have easily been up 21-7 before half, but the Ravens defense held. Great answer by Baltimore to tie it up before half. I'm going to tweet tie it up, but I'll actually wait for the extra point to be made. By the way, what dummy would have said to actually just run the ball?
To be fair, we don't know if it wouldn't have worked. But yeah, at least like you don't need to do these gimmicky toss plays and play action rollouts. Like if you're going to pass, just pass. Like Lamar's playing at such a high level. Just trust him.
24 ticks left. See, here's the thing is now you're going to get a chance for the Lions to score too.
Potentially. The saxophone. Oh, that is Jason Kelsey. I was going to say the saxophone player looks just like Jason Kelsey.
That's funny. Did you play an instrument growing up?
I played the saxophone.
So did I. So did I.
Hey. We're sax bros. I originally played piano until about 7th grade, and then I switched to the saxophone.
Dude,
I thought it was cool.
I played 5 years of saxophone, 4th through 8th grade, and then they like you have to do like the band camp and all that, and I was like, I'm not giving up 2 weeks of summer to go to band camp. It was like literally like 9 to noon, 1 to 5, and then like 7 to 9 at night. There's no chance. These collabs should now be called the Sax Bros. I might just bring the sax down to Mobile. I actually have one. I actually still have my saxophone from when I was like 10. But
so I played through freshman year of high school because you had to have a music credit, and the cork that you attach the aperture to, had fallen off of the horn. So I had no way to attach the aperture, which if you played saxophone, you know what we're talking about. But I couldn't play the instrument for like the final week. And it was right after I had because I don't know if it was similar with you guys, but we had to do like private concerts, like one-on-one to like prove that you can play the thing.
Hold on. We have 18 ticks. Hold on. I do want to tell some stories at half. 18 ticks left, 3 timeouts. Lions have the ball at the 33-yard line.
So a decent amount of time came off on the kick return there.
Great opportunity to score. Goff stepping up, finds a receiver underneath, gain of 3. Khalif Raymond and Detroit immediately takes a timeout.
Yeah, they're trying to get points here. I respect it.
You have to, 100%. I mean, try and find Amon-Ra on that pat and the dig route.
Yeah, or just launch it to Jameson Williams and see what happens.
That as well.
That's what I would do in Madden in this situation. Just go 9-man protection. Like to keep a backup quarterback with like 99 throw power. Just launch it down the field.
I would definitely roster Joe Milton in Madden and just bring him in for goal line situations and then situations like this. 13 ticks left, 2nd and 6. Amon-Ra St. Brown in motion. Ball at the 37-yard line.
I like that the Ravens aren't just playing a squishy conservative defense here.
Agree. 2nd and 6. Goff takes the snap underneath. Amon-Ra St. Brown makes the reception. Gain of 2.
And that, I wonder if they'll just let it.
Yeah, I would have let that one roll. The first one was fine. I definitely would have. I definitely would have let that one roll, or let that run out, if you will.
Marlon Humphrey's coming out of the game. He looks all right.
7 ticks left. Third and 3, ball in the Detroit 40. I mean, you got to take your shot over the middle. Like, you have to take your shot at some point.
Yeah. The other option is just hand it off to Jahmyr Gibbs.
That's not a bad. The Ravens have nobody in the middle of the field. They get past that initial. Do we have timeout?
Yeah, the Ravens didn't like that look. Yeah, the last thing you want to allow is a 15-yard completion over the middle of the field. I love how serious the Lions are taking this. Like, I feel like so many teams would have just, called it a day, but they realized.
I would have went for it. I mean, I would. I'm not as Dan Campbell aggressive, but I definitely would have went for points here. I mean, especially if you get the ball at the 35, 3 timeouts. Somebody commented it should be 21-14, but Todd Monken forgot he has a 2-time MVP. Whew, 3rd and 3. Ball on the 40. Pretty similar.
I don't hate the Jahmyr Gibbs handoff here. You got to.
No, I don't either. You're banking on him
to
make.
How quickly can he get 15 yards?
Snap. Goff. There's the slant route to Amon-Ra St. Brown. He gets down at the 48. This will be a 65-yard attempt.
Jake Bates could be the first half MVP here if he can make this.
This is electric, guys. This is boom. This could be the if they can get this. Jake Bates' career long is 58 yards. We're going for 65. Do you freeze him if you're John Harbaugh here?
Nah, he's playing with high confidence one way or another after that tackle on the kickoff.
That's fair.
I don't know what I think about the freeze, honestly.
Or they called the timeout.
Yeah, I feel like some kickers maybe benefit from the freeze, others don't. I don't know. Like you get more time to be out there, take in your surroundings.
67 yards.
Think about it. Pre-game from 60. He got that in. It's going to be close.
Man, this is awesome. First stream together, and it's a potential longest kick ever. Right? This is the record, right?
No.
What is it?
I think it's like 67.
That's what I'm saying. It's 66 by Justin Tucker. It was the walk-off against the Lions.
Oh, this is a 60. I thought it was a 65-yard attempt.
No, I thought it was too, but it's 67. Jake Bates, 67 yards, NFL record. 2 seconds left in the first half. Tie game. Snap, hold, kick is wide left. No good. Looks like
he's trash.
It looked like it had
cut him. Bring in Younghoe Koo.
It definitely looked like it had the distance.
You think so? Let's see the second angle.
I just got a comment. I have no idea what this is good here.
Yeah, it did have the
distance. So is Garrett just a Lions hater? What have I possibly said in the past half hour that anyway?
I actually don't know.
Anyway? Was it the video that I released about talking how they can go to the Super Bowl? I don't know. But
Lions fans do love to play the victim. It's pretty fun. So the end of my saxophone story is I did the private concert, passed.
Yes.
And then I literally sat there and faked it for my final concert because I couldn't play my instrument. It was going to be like $300 to fix it.
Oh, definitely.
And I didn't I knew it was going to be the last time I played. I was like, I have no interest. I play football. Like I'm on the football team. Like I don't have time for band and football. Like I just needed my music credit.
By the way,
choir person.
By the way, if you have any, so he said he clarified he misunderstood. I'm just commentating for the Ravens, or no, I'm commentating for the Lions. Sorry. Anyway, sorry. Just disregard. We're good. Got that clarified. But anyway, no, I'd love to hear any stories, like any band stories, any of these. Somebody commented and said that they had it was like a version of a private concert. They had to like actually make sure they were playing, which I thought was pretty funny. We had to do playing tests to make sure we weren't fibbing. And off of that, we actually had, so if anybody is in the mid-Atlantic area, maybe also out into Ohio, and anyway, you know, if you're in the mid-Atlantic area, you know what Hershey Park is. It's a huge theme park. And basically in middle school in 8th grade, we got to go to Hershey Park. We had to play at Hershey Park, but then you got to go like the whole day there, right? So I had a buddy that was in the band. He was not, I mean, he admitted like, dude, like I'm terrible at this. I don't care. Like I'm awful. And the band teacher also like knew that. So he would pick on him like openly. And I thought he was BSing. Like I was like, dude, like the teacher's cool. Like no, like that's not him. Right. That's not the band teacher's cool. Right. So he said, he tells me after the you know, the concert that we have, or the whatever in 8th grade. And he's like, bro, I just took one for the team. I did not play a note at all. I just faked it the entire time. I was just looking around. I was not going to take a chance of messing this up for everyone because of how bad I am at playing the trumpet. But it was it's just classic middle school story there. Oh, man. Somebody said biggest regret never joining the marching band. Did some percussion. Anyway, let's see here. Let's keep it. Oh, anyway, back to the food. Anyway, chips. I had spicy sweet chili. I had, what was it? Spicy sweet chili. What were the other ones? Oh, Utz sour cream onion, Sun Chips garden salsa.
Yeah. Yep.
Dude, I'm gonna be honest. You know, the older I get, this is like a boomer take here. The older I get, the more I enjoy just plain potato chips.
Not me. I've never been into plain potato chips. I don't know. Like, just I need the fancy flavors.
Okay.
I'm trying to think of though, like what else I would put. I mean, I do love like any kind of like jalapeno kettle. Like Jersey Mike's has them. Most like sandwich shops. Potbelly has it. I like a good kettle chip.
Somebody just commented, by the way, that if you've had this, I'm assuming you have, the honey barbecue Frito twists. They are the absolute like S tier of S tier. They are. You ever have them?
No,
they're awesome.
But
they're
close to it. I think in my top 5 are the chili Fritos.
Okay.
Chili. I don't know if it's chili cheese or. I actually do get those a decent amount. How do you feel about chili cheese Fritos? Would be on my top 3.
Salt and vinegar chips. Where do you stand?
I like salt and vinegar chips. Yep.
I'm gonna be honest.
Those make my top 4.
I can't stand them. The vinegar is just makes my skin crawl, bro. I can't do it.
Oh, I love it.
Have you ever put vinegar?
Do you not like fish and chips like salt and vinegar?
No, hell no. I don't eat fish. I don't eat fish, bro. My seafood is crabs and shrimp. I keep it simple.
Fish and chips is elite.
Now, are you an actual chips or are they fries?
Well, they're fries, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Come on now.
Nastiest chips are the dill pickle ones. I'm not I mean, I've kind of, dude.
I'm a dill pickle guy. I get.
Pickles have grown. This is good. This is a comment that's good. That can easily be clipped.
Yeah, watch your phrasing.
Right.
Pickles have grown on me.
They have. You said it, not me, but they have over the past couple of years for sure. John Mike, he's a beast. He said the Lions got to feel good about where they're at considering who they're playing. I mean, I would say in some ways, yes, but I would also say that they've definitely missed like a couple of opportunities for sure. Yeah,
I don't know. I mean, they'll make no doubt about it. Like everyone in that locker room came into this game believing they were going to win.
Right.
So I don't think they feel good or bad about that first half. I think they're business as usual. Like, let's execute second half, like coaching mantra type of stuff. I wouldn't say that first half was, morale boost or a deflator one way or another.
Dude, the Boomer's doing the halftime show now, and it's like with the classic music. That is just that music just is awesome. There's just the ESPN, the prime time.
Thank you for the super chat.
I was actually getting ready to address them as well. Yep.
DB, just showing some love. No comment, but appreciate the love. I had to drown my tears into a cup when I lost the Rams +3 bet this week. Not even that the Eagles won that game. Like I figured that was going to be a close game, could go either way. It's exactly what happened. But I liked the Rams getting those points because I figured the Eagles play a lot of close games. Yeah. And even if they miss that field goal, they still lose the game by 2 and you still cover. But Jordan Davis picks it up. No one chases him down. I don't think they would have caught him anyway.
I do have a couple of super chats. I do have Griffin. He said, you guys are better than ESPN. Appreciate it. He said, much love from Maryland. I have a Maryland tattoo, not the flag. I do have the outline, but it's on my leg, and I don't want to like put my leg up to the camera. But anyway, so appreciate it. And then FLDB, appreciate it as well. He just sent a super chat. No comment attached, but I do appreciate it.
Absolutely. So Carson Wentz.
Yes.
Starts another week.
Conversation?
Yeah, let's talk about it. I think one way or another, he was probably going to start 2 weeks, right? It was probably at least a 2-week injury for JJ.
Oh, somebody asked, by the way. Hold on, let me just get this out of the way. Somebody asked, say what you want about ESPN, but they would at least tell you what the score of the game is. It's 14-14. I'm sorry, but like this is a test stream. Next, we're working on the scores. It'll be up next time, like next to the logos. But this is, it's a test run for now. Just leave it at that. But anyway, look, Carson Wentz did what was required of him. There was definitely moments within the game where Carson Wentz, where I was like, oh boy, this is not ideal. There were a couple of plays, and I did go back and watch the tape. There were a couple of plays where he missed a couple of reads, but I don't think it was anything egregious. But big time shout out to Christian Darrisaw. I am so glad he's back. Talk about setting the tone from, I mean, he's a kick rear end, take names later type player. But Carson Wentz was okay. He wasn't bad, but obviously wasn't great either. But I mean, look, you win by 38 points. I'll take that every time with an okay quarterback performance. You know what I mean?
Yep. So they have to go. This week is the Steelers Ireland game, right?
Yes, Ireland and then London next week.
Yeah, I think,
and then bye.
This will be a much better test of just how good Carson Wentz is, because honestly, we didn't even really. What do you have, like 20, 21 dropbacks or something? Like the game was over really before it got started. I was listening to Anna, my wife likes to listen to just like talk radio when I take her to work in the mornings. And obviously I'm in Minneapolis. So the host was complaining about how long his wife took to get ready to go to a Vikings watch party. And they showed up at like 12:20, like 20 minutes late. And he was like, by the time we got there, the game was over. And I was pissed. And it's like, yeah, I mean, that's accurate. That game was not much.
No, I mean, game. I was nervous for a bit. There was a point in the game where it was 17-3. And since he had the ball with 2 minutes left in the first half, and they had the ball at like our 37-yard line, and that was when Isaiah Rodgers, forced the fumble on Noah Fant and then housed it. But there was definitely a point in the game where I was like, oh boy, like they're about to make it 17-10, and then they get the ball first start the second half. Like we could be talking about a double dip situation. But once Isaiah Rodgers forced that fumble and then housed it, it was pretty much like they rolled over. And that's really frustrating to me, because the Bengals, they had a chance to get back in the game, and they just were like, nope, like we're out of it. And then somebody, I saw this somewhere. Zach Taylor said apparently at half they were down 34-3. He said, we're just playing for pride at half. Like, not, right. Like, I was always like, are you kidding me? Just to give up and roll over. I mean, I get that it's tough, but I mean, Flores was,
that's pretty crazy.
I'm not going to lie. Flores he was in his bag, if I'm being honest, but
what a gift to have Flores. That's just,
it is.
I had a thought today. I was like, can you imagine him with like the Giants defensive line, what he would do? And then someone reminded me that that's like the team that he's suing. And it's like, yeah, that's not going to happen.
Just wait. No, I was going to say something extremely I was going to say, wait till we trade for Dexter Lawrence, but no,
one can dream.
As long as our offense can be even average, there's no reason we can't go to the NFC Championship game. If I'm being honest, not that we will 100%, but there's no reason that we can't.
Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, I'm just excited to see if Wentz plays well. If
you ready for this? You ready for this? So I don't travel at all during the season. I'm very much 6.5 days a week from, the Thursday it kicks off till after the Super Bowl, right? Not a flex. It's just, the reality, right? So I am going to the only game that I'll go to all year this Saturday, Oregon, Penn State, the whiteout. I'm amped for it. I'm a couple of hours from Penn State, so I'll drive home after the game and then get up. I'll probably get home at 3 or whatever, and then get up at 9:15 to watch Steelers Vikings, and then it'll be ready to go. So I'm looking forward to that.
Absolutely. And then you probably don't go back to McCarthy while you're over there, right?
No, definitely can't.
And if you're going to go back to him, it would be once you're back in the States.
Well, there's a weird part of it where it's like JJ's going to continue to rehab and everything while he's over there. But there's also a part of it where I'm like, if I'm JJ, I mean, he just had a kid, bro. Like, why? I mean, there's a part of if I'm not going to play, could I at least rehab at home and, stay home and not, I mean, this is a long trip for him to say to his, I don't know, I think it's fiance, but I mean, he's 22. So it's he's young, and it's hey, yeah, I'm going for a week and a half, and, see ya. Good luck.
Yeah.
With the effective newborn. And I mean, then there's going to be a conversation of oh, well, he makes millions, he's fine. But it's that's not the concept. You know what I mean? But
yeah, it's not about the money. It's about being with your newborn.
Right.
Yeah.
Second half about to start.
The halftime feels like it's taking longer than the first two halves, honestly, of the game. So I do.
Oh, here we go. I did get a hater comment. Vikings fan continues to be delusional. Amazing roster. JJ or Wentz not bringing you anything. I said if the offense is the word for word was if we're average offensively, then we can go to the NFC Championship game. That was the exact wording. But then anyway.
So biased you are.
I know. It's just, do me, right?
Someone was going at me this week on Twitter because I led my Browns Packers game preview by saying I don't expect this to be too much of a game. Which, to be fair, was a horrible game to watch if you actually sat down and watched it.
Wait, you're at 14:55 in the third?
Yeah.
Let me get back ahead. Because I need to.
I dragged this up so that
I'm here. I'm with you now. Are they interviewing John Harbaugh on your screen?
Yes.
Perfect. All right, we're good. We're locked.
Yep, we got motion from Andrew. So am I doing play-by-play for the Ravens or Lions here?
Oh, dude, you're 10 seconds ahead. Somehow you're 10 seconds. Hold on.
All right, I'll take the Ravens then.
All right.
We'll drop down to Derrick Henry. Good tackle in space. Jack Campbell. Dude has been about as much as you can ask out of a first-round linebacker in today's NFL. I don't know that I would describe him as like a splash play, like superstar linebacker, but he is super consistent.
I'm going to be honest. I'm going to need you to pause for like 10 seconds because I'm at 14:39, 14:38.
I ended up ahead of you?
Yes. And I fast forwarded back and everything.
Okay, I'm going to pause it.
I'm at 14:23, 14:22.
23. Okay. After this play, we'll get all synced up.
Bet.
I'm surprised you ended up behind me because I
am too because I was ahead in the first half.
Yeah, not quite sure how that works, but we got third and one here.
You pause at like 13:54 or something.
Yeah, I'll pause at 13:54. And then everybody can get synced up.
Yes, I'm at 57, 56, 55, and I'm at 54. All right, we're good. 53, 52. All right, we're good, baby. We're good.
Okay, huge third and one here. I'm not familiar with this Mitchell.
I'm with you. I was wondering the same thing.
Oh.
Did the Lions just
jump?
That
looks like Roy Lopez that just jumped off sides. Well, you probably weren't going to get the stop anyway. Might as well try and jump it. Jace Ward says, who's the first head coach getting fired? It has to be Callahan, right?
Yes, bro. I called for this last offseason because it was just awful. Like they're unmotivated. They're undisciplined. It's awful. Anyway, 1st and 10. Lamar under center. Several tight ends on the field. Play action fake to Derrick Henry. Lamar going for the shot. Oh man. Oh man.
Goodness.
Ball dropped by Brian Branch. A very rare play where you see Brian Branch drop a. I mean, that was a gimme interception.
Yeah. Wow. That's
missed opportunity. That was a gift. Actually, that was
good play by Branch.
That was a hell of a play. Would have been, right.
Baited it a little bit. He ended up, I want to rewatch that. I know we just synced up, but you don't see him dropping into an outside third very often. That was cover 3, and he was playing the outside third.
2nd and 10, Lamar, gain of 4.
Fascinating.
I thought it was
man. I'm gonna have to.
Was it? Because I thought it was.
It was definitely cover 3.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, are we synced up again? We just got the snap.
13:05. Oh no, you're.
Oh, okay. I jumped way ahead again.
No, I'm at 12:58. 12:55. 54. There we go.
Now I think we're live.
We are, baby. We're good.
Okay. All right. 3rd and 6.
3rd and 6. The Ravens in shotgun. Trips right. Ball on left hash. Lamar looking for Flowers. Flowers gets close to the first. Oh, there's a pop. Oh, man.
Sheesh. That was Derek Barnes took the brunt end of that.
But did he get enough for the first? I thought he kind of paused right at the sticks.
I thought he got it. I thought the ball was in his right arm. Oh, it wasn't his left arm, actually. He kind of spun around. I think he got it. Yeah, he got it. That's just the first reception tonight for Zay Flowers.
Somebody did comment at half. They were like, is Zay Flowers even in this game? Ravens in the eye.
Well, the Lions took away the second quarter.
Right.
So.
Oh, please get up. Please get up, Linderbaum. Oh, come on. Dude, whenever you see like people jerk, like snap back, like the first thing I'm like, please get up.
Yeah, these linemen, they deal with those legs getting pulled in so many odd angles.
We're good though. We're good. So Linderbaum's good. All right, 2nd and 6.
Whoa, my camera is like freaking out there. All right, we're good. I don't know what was going on there.
2nd and 6, ball on the 44. Play action, pressure backside. Lamar finds
wide open. Oh, Kolar.
Your boy.
Like he lost his footing. Could have turned up field, gotten even more there, but wow. What happened there for Detroit? Did the linebackers just totally take the cheese? It was a blitz. That was some kind of a miscommunication, I think, because both safeties dropped deep. I don't think both linebackers were supposed to blitz there. You don't see
right.
You call a that would be like a cover 2 or a cover 4 zone blitz with both middle linebackers blitzing. That wouldn't make sense. Like that, I think someone blew the call there.
We have the ball at the 29. It is 14-14.
Love seeing my guy Charlie Kolar make a couple plays tonight. Not that he had to do much on that one.
Right. 10:34 left in the third. Tie game. Ravens have the ball at the 29-yard line.
It's going to be
a little play action to Justice Hill. Lamar going for the play. Andrews makes the catch. Down inside the 10-yard line for the Ravens. This is a really, really good first drive of the second half for the Baltimore Ravens.
Tough matchup for Brian Branch there, obviously, size-wise. It was in good position and coverage, but looked like he went for the jam, lost a step, and then, not the best. I mean,
had that hand around the waist.
Could have been an and one. Yeah, tough drive for Brian Branch here.
First and goal, ball at the 10.
About him, we got a toss.
Derrick Henry, trick play. Oh no!
Oh, the high school quarterback throws it. Lamar is joking with him, like, "Why would you throw it?" Not a bad ball if it had to be thrown, which it didn't.
I thought he didn't throw back to Lamar, to be honest with you.
Oh, that's probably what Lamar was saying. The ball was a little overthrown. Oh, yeah, that should have been thrown back to Lamar. Did you see the college play? I can't even remember the game. They just ran inside zone, and then they flipped it to the left. Was that Arizona State?
I think it was Purdue.
Yeah, that was nice.
2nd and goal, Lamar looking. Oh, Lamar. What's Lamar going to do? He's in the backfield, and he's going to get sacked for a loss of a couple of yards.
Not a good sequence here for Baltimore. Their red zone has been shaky so far this game.
Got to capitalize.
Getting too cute.
I 100% agree.
Got too cute on that first sequence where they didn't convert from the one. Now you're running halfback toss with Derrick Henry. I don't know, man.
3rd and goal. 8:56 left in the third. Ball in the 14. Lamar going for the end zone shot, and
oh my goodness,
what a ball. What a drive.
Mark Andrews.
Ravens up 20
Lamar,
to 14.
great drive. Drop picks turn into touchdowns. That's exactly what we saw there. Also, I think we got to shout out Rosengarten at right tackle. We have not called Aiden Hutchinson's name one time tonight.
Dude, yeah. You're 100% right. Although I'm willing to give Hutch like some room because Hutch, brutal injury and you know what I mean?
Absolutely. It's a balance for me though, because I was really excited to see him actually start going against some real competition last year. He had just the crazy games against like backup tackles.
Right.
And it's like, okay, the tape is insane. Like you can't sit here and say he's anything other than defensive player of the year from what he was doing earlier in the year. But it's also different when you're going against like Seattle's backup right tackle. And
this game is awesome, by the way.
Oh, great game. Absolutely great game. What, was it a broken leg for Hutchinson?
Yes. Yeah, that was bad. I don't, if you watch the play, you watch the play. I'll just say this. He was like coming across and then his body was like not twisted, but his body like kind of came around and somebody's like leg was right there. And, his leg, like his body kept going and his leg stopped.
Yeah.
And I'll just leave it at that. It was not like viewer discretion advised. I have a super chat real quick from Cameron. He asks, it's a fantasy question. Do I trade Chase Brown, MHJ, and Sutton for Nico and Hampton? I think I'd prefer the Nico side, especially with Najee out for the year. But that's just me. I would definitely prefer, and I'm a huge Nico guy, but I'd lean Nico. Appreciate the super chat, Cameron.
Theoretically on Hutchinson, though, with a broken leg, like he was close to trying to come back for the playoffs.
No, I don't
know. I don't want to turn this into the pile on Aiden Hutchinson.
I'm a Hutch guy. I'm a Hutch guy.
I am too, but definitely has been quiet tonight. Something to just monitor, as we move forward. Also, my wife is here. My wife, she's in the chat from the hospital. She's tuning in from her night shift at the hospital tonight. Lisa B, welcome aboard. Are you going to watch the Chad Bowers series? And what are your thoughts on the Chad Bowers series? I cannot believe it's a thing.
Oh, with Eli?
Yeah. Like,
can't
really?
Say I'm tuning in.
I'm not. Not interested. Did you watch the Aaron Hernandez series?
I thought it was like one episode. I watched like half hour of it.
It wasn't like a documentary. It was like a live action.
Oh no! Oh, that one. No. Because
Yeah.
there was like an actual like well put together one on Netflix. No, the actual I did not watch any of that. That was anyway.
Some of the clips were memed with like the Gronk reenactment.
Right.
I thought the first like 5 episodes were pretty good, and then it was like the pacing got bad. They needed to speed things up a little bit, get to the point. All right, we are back. We got that land short of the landing zone there on the kickoff.
Yes.
It didn't. I don't know. Watching it live, it didn't look like it did, but I guess my eyes just haven't adjusted to the new rules yet.
No, I'm with you there.
I'm very ill prepared right now for the second half. I might need you to carry for like 60 seconds so I can grab something to drink real quick.
All right, I'll carry. Here we go.
I can wait for the next commercial break.
We have 1st and 10 ball at the 40. Goff play action, pressured.
Thrown.
Pressure definitely altered that throw. It's an incomplete pass.
It's Mike Green.
By the way, I do have a couple people that said after you said your wife is in the chat, a couple people said thanks to our essential workers.
Absolutely. We have a very fascinating household. I talk about football for a living, and she saves babies at the hospital, at the NICU.
2nd and 10, 8:47 left in the third, 21-14 Ravens. Jahmyr Gibbs gets the handoff. Jahmyr Gibbs, gets stopped by Malachi Starks. Or no, was that Starks?
I think it was Awuzie.
No, it was not. Chidobe Awuzie, rather.
Yeah.
Sorry. That was, dude, you rarely see Jahmyr Gibbs get actually like legit like rocked like that.
Hell of a hit.
3rd and 3 for the Lions.
Huge here with Baltimore taking the lead.
Yes. 3rd and 3. Ball on the 47. Goff, shotgun, looking. Goff fires. 1st down, Sam Laporta.
Laporta's having a great night. He's made a couple of tough catches over the middle. Can't really put that on Roquan. He was in good position in coverage, but just better throw, better catch.
All right, we're good. All right, 1st and 10. Ball on the Ravens 46-yard line. 21-14. Goff, handoff, Jahmyr Gibbs. Darting through, Jahmyr Gibbs is going to pick up a 1st down.
I wonder if we'll see now Detroit just do what they did earlier in the game and run it right at the middle until you stop it.
I would, especially with Matabike out. I would. I like to follow have you ever heard of the KISS method? The keep it simple, stupid. Just don't change what's working. I mean, you have to change at some point, but like, just keep it rolling.
I have not heard of the KISS method. No.
2nd and 1. 2nd and 1, another handoff to Jahmyr Gibbs. Jahmyr Gibbs definitely gets the 1st down this time.
Yep. Good job by Baltimore to close that space in a hurry. Buchanan was in there. So I do want to hear from Ravens fans in the chat. Is it a full-on benching for Trenton Simpson? Is he dealing with something? Because I've always found his usage in Baltimore fascinating.
I thought for sure he was the Patrick Queen replacement. Like it was going to be a seamless, and then. All right, 1st and 10. Pitch to David Montgomery.
Here's
flea
the trick
flicker.
Play.
Goff. Oh, man. Goff. St. Brown makes the catch down to the 17.
Man, that was, for a trick play, that was a hell of a throw from Goff.
That was a long developing play.
Tight window throw. Great catch.
That was a really I mean, Amon-Ra knew he was taking a shot.
Yeah.
I mean, he caught that immediately, tucks, catches it, squeezes it.
Yep.
5:20 left in the 1st quarter. 1st and 10. Ball at the 18.
It is base defense for
shotgun. Goff going for the touchdown. Goff going for St. Brown, who catches the touchdown on Marlon Humphrey.
Jeez.
Touchdown Lions.
What a game.
21-20.
You can't beat this, dude. Just back and forth all night. Both quarterbacks playing so well. Great route, double move from St. Brown. I mean, it's such a hard play to defend. Perfect throw. You always want to, people always want to, say, oh, Humphrey got cooked there, overrated. It's just like playing cornerback in the NFL is so hard. You got pre-snap motion. You're playing out in space. You're trying to defend the best short game receiver in the league. You don't want to give up the out route.
Right.
Great route. Just he recovered as much as he could, got a hand in there, but St. Brown turns away in time. It's just unbelievable talent. All right, I'm gonna go get something to drink. You carry.
I got you. That was also an insane ball, by the way. I'm gonna check the Marcus comment section, see what we have going on. Let's check what the chat's saying. Let's take a look here, as well as my comment section. Let's take a look here. Live Mike's crazy. I think Simpson is just not smart. The show doesn't star Eli Manning. Okay, that is good to know. Oh, what's up, guys? I'm Solo. How we doing? How's everybody's day going? This is one awesome night of football, says Sam. I agree. Somebody asked, is Marcus... I'm actually like filtering both comment sections right now. Somebody asked, is Marcus also a Vikings fan? He's not. He's a Packers fan. This game is great. Teach Marcus how to pronounce scat. I got you. So I always, for the longest time, I wanted to say scataboo or scat. No, whatever. You know what? I'm going to be honest, Connor. You got me questioning which one it is too. Scataboo, whatever. Scataboo. I always pronounced it the opposite. So I get where you're coming from. I'm going to the whiteout as well. What's up, Nate? See you there. I'm going. I can't wait. Boo. Thank you, Colin. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Scataboo. So any comments? Let's just keep it rolling. Somebody said like a ghost. I appreciate that. There we go. So, yeah. The Vikings are 2-1, 48-10. Good win yesterday. And, I wish I wasn't a UCLA fan. That's definitely not an ideal situation right now. Somebody did say to like and sub. Good call on that. If you haven't already liked the stream, if you haven't already liked Marcus's stream, haven't already subscribed to Marcus's channel, subscribe to my channel, by all means, go for it. Let's get the subscription numbers up and get the likes numbers up as well. So good call on that one. Yeah, let's keep it going here. Thoughts for the Packers' future? It's a bump in the road. I mean, there's one undefeated team ever, 17-0 Dolphins in 72, over 50 years ago. Not worried about it. So it's I don't worry about that for the Packers. I think they'll be fine. I am indeed a Vikings fan. I appreciate that, Sham. I am a Vikings fan. But no, yes, I live in Maryland, but I am a Vikings fan. So, thoughts on the Dolphins' future? Not good. It's going to be another start-over situation, unfortunately. But here we have the live kickoff. 5:13 left in the third quarter. And this is going to be out of bounds. Ravens are going to get the ball at the 40-yard line. So this is a good start to the next drive for the Ravens in a tie game. I mean, we're at a point in the game where, not that every drive in the first half isn't pivotal, of course, but we're definitely at the point in the game where, hey, we're at the point now where it's like, it's go time. We have 20 minutes left of gameplay and you give them the ball at the 40. That's not ideal. Not ideal. All right, we have 1st and 10. Mark Andrews motioning. Trips left. Screen play. Zay Flowers catches the screen. Gain of 7. It's a good play. You have 2nd and 3.
I'm back.
All right, we're back. I had to look. I had to, carry the chat. The chat did have one thing to say. They wanted me to help you pronounce the running back in the Giants' name. It is Scataboo. That's their request. The chat. That
all
was
right.
So we got glad we established that.
I'm glad we established that. The important things.
4:36 left. That's where I am. We're still synced up. 2nd and 3. Lamar play action. Oh, Lamar looks like he's going to get sacked. Lamar, can he get out of it? If they slam him, that'll be a penalty. I think they let him go.
I don't think he slammed him. He just kept walking with him, and then Lamar lost his footing.
Yeah, I don't think that should have been a flag. For clarity, I don't think that should have been a flag.
What's funny is when this game's done, I have a Detroit-style pizza, frozen.
Did you just crack a cold one, by the way?
It's just a Diet Dr.
Diet DP. DP fans are loyal, by the way. I do know that.
Mm-hmm.
3rd and 10. Ball on the 40. Third sack of the night for the Lions. Zay Flowers in motion. Lamar. Oh, Aiden Hutchinson's in the back.
Hey, there he was.
And the Lions get off the field. Tremendous defensive stand for the Lions.
And a tremendous broadcaster curse right there. We just the second we call out Aiden Hutchinson, say, "Where are you?" The next drive, he ends it.
Somebody asked if I've been to Detroit. I have been to Detroit 3 times. Great sports town. I've only been, like I said, 3 times for like a day each, so I don't want to act like I'm some Detroit native, but good city to visit. Had a great time. Shout out Slow's Barbecue.
I can't believe you've been to Detroit 3 times, but you have not been to Minneapolis, and you're a Vikings fan.
No. I've been to. Hold on. I'll get more into that in a minute. We have a punt. It's a good punt, and the Ravens get down this, and the Ravens are. Oh, what is the Lions player doing? The Ravens down it at the 4. No, so have. I've been to Minneapolis like 4 times.
Okay, you have.
Yeah, I have.
I was about to call you a
no. I've been there.
Fake fan.
No. I've been to US Bank. I saw. This is for any like Vikings fans. I saw the peak of Mike Hughes. It was his first NFL game. He had a pick 6. So yes, Mike Hughes.
All downhill from there.
We should have traded him after week 1.
It was downhill, and then it was like kind of back up a little bit because he did get a contract extension with the Falcons. But that was definitely the peak.
What's funny is, speaking of that, of like my trips to Minnesota, 2017, we win the division, the Minneapolis Miracle and all that. I said to my dad, I was like, look, first US Bank Stadium home playoff game. And tickets like weren't that expensive. I mean, I don't want to sit here and act like it wasn't, chump change, but it definitely, I mean, you look at ticket prices now, they're really expensive, right?
Yeah.
But it was like lower level to sit at US Bank for a reasonable price. And I was just like, look, like, let's go. First US Bank Stadium ever, or home playoff game ever for the Minneapolis Miracle. And he was like, no, like, the Vikings haven't been in the Super Bowl since I was like, I don't know, like 15 or whatever. We're like, we'll save up for that one. And I was like, all right, cool. So I missed the Miracle. And then obviously know what happened the following week. But if that doesn't like summarize a Vikings fan, I don't know what does.
To be fair, when the Packers collapse in Seattle, which I'm sure you remember.
I do
quite well.
Not my favorite. Not my favorite loss, but anyway, keep going.
Still possibly the biggest playoff collapse in NFL playoff history. It's very much in the conversation for that. Like beyond like a Hail Mary play, like
right, yeah.
An actual like not like right. You had a like this game was over and you blew it. It's up there for sure.
Shout out Garrett Gilliam.
Ooh.
He was the tackle that like the fake field goal caught the pass. Like they had like the fake play. It was in one, I know which Packer is remembered for that game, unfortunately, and I don't want to say his name because that's the only thing he's remembered for. But.
Yeah, it is unfortunate. But no, I was with 5 minutes left in that game. My dad and I were looking at the prices of Super Bowl tickets, which at the time were, like you said,
reasonable.
Exorbitant or extremely expensive, but compared to now where it's like $10,000 for a ticket, at least like obtainable in 2013. I spent the next 3 hours face first into my bed, just couldn't move. I was so disgusted. Anyway, Lions have the ball. Huge stop, but the punt pins them back. And now they just run it right up the middle again. Teddy Buchanan got obliterated in the run game there by Sam Laporta.
I mean, Sam is from Iowa. Those boys know how to block.
So, yeah, my question is, does Detroit just keep going straight at him? They go play action.
That's like the signature play right there. They suck the linebackers in and then hit the dig and the play action.
Yep.
Unfortunately, couldn't connect.
Just off. Someone did give me the super chat thoughts on Johnny Moe, the Lions' new offensive coordinator. I think the last 2 weeks it's been like very Ben Johnson-esque. We even saw the trick play on the last drive.
Oh man, Monty!
There's your handoff up the middle.
He's gonna get tackled.
Montgomery with the savvy.
Oh, good play by Marlon to bring him down, but that's...
Oh man, Marlon was hauling. What a run for David Montgomery. Jeez, what a day he's having.
Monty still has it.
Safe to say he's healthy. Just Penei Sewell took Roquan Smith for a ride.
I'm looking at it now on the replay.
God, this is dangerous to say. I'm getting ever so closer to saying that Roquan is no longer the clear-cut second-best linebacker in football. His size just hurts him a lot of times.
Right.
He's obviously very good, but watching what Zach Bond is doing every week right now.
Yeah. And that's fair. I would put Bond. Dude, Bond is just... I mean, he's... Aside from Fred, I mean, he's just playing at a different level. Aside from Fred.
Right. There's Fred level.
Right. I would love to be in the just the 4 quarters, just, hey, Fred Warner's up for the Hall of Fame nominee. Does anybody object? How quick does that conversation go? Anyway. Play action. Goff finds Laporta underneath. Oh.
Yeah, I mean, has he played as long as Luke Kuechly did at this point?
Yes. 2012
I would say he's playing at a comparable level to what Luke Kuechly was playing at.
And then 2018 through 2025 for Fred.
And it's harder to play linebacker in, it's crazy to say today's game because that was only like 5-6 years ago, but the evolution of RPOs and the influx of play action, the game has really come along the last few years. But here we go. 3rd and 4 for Detroit. We are approaching the 4th quarter here.
I think they're going to take a timeout.
They are. And we will see if that proves costly late in the game. You do not want to use those timeouts.
I'm going to be honest. I've never understood 3rd and 4 versus 3rd. I mean, this is a little bit of a drastic one, but let me use this in a more normal situation. Whenever it's 2nd and 7 versus 2nd and 12 with 11 minutes left in the 3rd quarter, just take the penalty. Just take the penalty. Yeah. This is a little different than I acknowledge that, but there's so many times where coaches get way too, I guess liberal would be with the term with using timeouts at times. I guess that would be way too lenient, if you will. Just take the 5 yards. Come on, no.
Yeah, there's definitely situations where you want to just take the penalty. Those timeouts.
Right.
How often do we see those timeouts change the outcome of games?
Right.
So another 90-plus yard drive for Detroit. Granted, it came on one play, but
the run by David Montgomery.
All right. Ball is snapped. They're going to run it with the intention of going for it, presumably.
Ooh. I thought Jahmyr Gibbs landed a little awkwardly there. I'm not going to lie. Glad to see he's okay, but we're at a 4th down. You have to go up and try and fake this. You have to go up and try and fake this. And then let the 3rd quarter run out. You have to just stand there and call every hard count.
Or do you take advantage of the fact that they don't think you're going to snap it? And, I mean...
That's very fair. You could also call JMO in motion.
They're not even trying anything.
Oh, they're not even going to... That's... All right, chat, what are we thinking? Let's take a look. I do have your chat pulled up as well, by the way.
Yeah, I got a couple super chats. Mount Rushmore of sports movies.
Did you see that?
That's a great question for a commercial break.
Sandlot's up there.
I approve. I mean, personally, draft day.
I did. That was the next one.
I get it's not like a Moneyball quality movie, but from an entertainment standpoint,
dude. So what's funny is every year I'll text my dad on draft day, the signature line "Happy draft day, you pancake eating." The line, because my dad every year before the draft. I'll call him. Hey, what are you doing? Watching Draft Day. Man, I just love this movie. And I'm like, Dad, you realize this show would never have language. You realize this would never happen, right? Like, there's no chance that he's like, yeah, but I like it. I know I'm not the only like mid to late 20s person to have that conversation with their dad, like about that movie. I know.
I just love that it has such a like niche following too.
Oh, 100%. Yeah, definitely.
It's on mine. I don't care.
Moneyball is also up there, although
I think Moneyball also has to be.
The thing about Moneyball that kind of like, I mean, look, for as real as it is, they also like never mentioned the fact that like Barry Zito and Mark Mulder, and they had, these three like really good pitchers that was just never mentioned. It was just all about like the sabermetrics and everything. And
yeah,
that's the only part that I would say about Moneyball. But Sandlot, Moneyball, Draft Day.
I'm strangely in agreement with you there. And then it gets hard to try to pick a fourth. Like, remember the Titans,
there's a
lot. Field of Dreams.
Somebody said Bull Durham.
I haven't seen Bull Durham.
It's good. Rocky, of course. Then you have that whole series. I don't know if you could include this in a movie because it's documentary. But I'm going to say I don't think this counts, but I would absolutely include The Last Dance on the Bulls if you could. If that counted, that would be my final one. But
I think
good discussion, by the way.
I think I would just take Remember the Titans and show my football bias, but Field of Dreams is dangerously close there.
Here we go, baby. 4th and 1. I agree, by the way. 4th and 1. 7th play of the drive. 90 plus yards.
I want a crazy Penei Sewell trick play here. I want to do a jet sweep handoff to Penei Sewell. Drags the Ravens defense into the end zone. That's what I'm calling here.
Did they bite? No. I don't think they're going to do it, but
Oh, that was so sweet. What a play call. Hey, someone was just asking about Johnny Morton. That was totally Ben Johnson.
What I was getting ready to say was they had Laporta one-on-one with Marlon down at the bottom. I was like, you have Jahmyr Gibbs, you have David Montgomery. I was thinking, please do not call a goal line fade to Sam Laporta in this situation.
Oh, that was so cool.
That was nice. That was a nasty touchdown.
I mean, how creative. You line a Monra up as a fullback and run the triple option. That's unbelievable. But that was technically just a speed option, not a triple option. But wow. And now the Ravens get a chance to answer back.
Yeah.
I also, by the way, selfishly need 4 more points in this game.
I actually did not. I did not put anything on this game tonight, to be honest. Personally,
to salvage a brutal week. Did you see my my underdog with Tyreek Hill?
No.
Tweet?
I think it was like 49 and 50, right?
Yeah. So this was one of the lineups I did share out, and I had a bunch of people tailing me on it. And I hit everything except for I had Tyreek Hill needed 49.5 yards, and he got 49.
That's about right.
Yep.
That happens. I had a touchdown one yesterday. Justin Jefferson, Jamar, Breece Hall. Naturally, none of them scored. So,
the Jamar one felt like it was going to happen.
It definitely did.
Get his Minnesota gritty in there.
Yeah, but he didn't, baby. We rocked him 48-10. Welcome to Minnesota. No, anyway, I'm kidding. Kind of. Like I am, but I'm not, if that makes sense.
Do you think they beat the Steelers this week in London or in Ireland?
Yeah, I do. I mean, the Steelers, like, bro, like Jonathan Grenard against Broderick Jones. Yes, I do. As long as we're healthy defensively, yes. Like the Steelers frustrate me because they have to win in such a specific way. And once the script goes, I mean, when you saw it last year, they get down a little bit in the playoffs, it's done. And you saw it even in the final, like 4 games leading up to it. So once it goes, they're done. So if as long as Carson Wentz doesn't throw 3-4 interceptions.
That's what I was going to say is as high as I am on the idea that Wentz is going to take that starting job. That's how that game goes south, is 2 strip sacks, from Carson
that could be
Wentz,
bad.
Who's known for getting a little finicky in the pocket at times. That would be the script for Pittsburgh, is win the turnover battle, like they did against New England. Holy crap. What was it, 5 turnovers?
Yeah, Ramondre just kept fumbling. Yes.
Did you watch Travion Henderson's carries?
They were bad.
They were noticeably bad.
Yes, that's 11 carries for 28 yards was the final line.
Yeah. And it was the same takeaway I had from him watching him at Ohio State, was like every between the tackles run was that exact thing, where he just doesn't have the right vision and pacing.
Oh, is that a late hit? It's close. Personally, I'm more of a let the guys play, but
yeah, I think it was clean. Also, Sam K, thank you for the super chat, by the way. You half called, I think, the Lions' 4th down creativity. He was kind of predicting.
Look at Zay Flowers next to Charlie Kohler, how small he looks.
Yeah, Kohler is like almost 6'7".
Lamar, let's see what you have.
So they came out with 12 personnel, but now they're going pistol, both tight ends to the right. That was nice. Interesting play call.
The Lions defense, by the way, because I've talked before how difficult it is to, as an NFC team, play Lamar because you're not used to it. And somebody mentioned, like, whatever, I said this a couple days ago, it was like, oh, well, you have Jalen Hurts or you have Jaden Daniels. And Jaden Daniels is closer to Lamar than Jalen Hurts is, not from a talent standpoint, just from a play style standpoint. But for NFC teams, for like the first several years of Lamar's career, it was very much like, we have no idea how to defend this, and Lamar is going to kick the crap out of us. And credit the Lions defense for where we are.
Mm-hmm. Whoa. A lot going on this play here.
Right.
All right. Ravens roll it out. And 3 guys fall over each other in the middle of the field. I think it was just a throwaway from Lamar, right? Not an overthrow, or I need to see that again. I think the broadcast could be doing a better job of showing replays on some of these. It's like the 3rd time today I've wanted to rewind and look back at it, but I don't want to throw off our time.
3rd and 7, bunch. I appreciate that, by the way. 3rd and 7, bunch. Lions sending 4. They have a QB spy, and that's a good play to Rashad Bateman to get into Lions territory for the 1st down for the flock.
That's a great play. Oh, my gosh. Lamar was about to get blasted, I think, by Hutchinson, who got another win on Rosengarten. And then just a seed against man coverage. Whew. Outside of the should have been pick that Lamar got away with, and the 2-point, well, not 2-point, the 4th down where he took a loss before half. There's a couple negative plays there for Lamar, but otherwise he has been
clean,
just unreal.
Oh, we got Henry with the sweep. Oh, there's a hell of a play right there by Jack Campbell. You got Jack Campbell in the middle of the defense, bro. He is so big. Like, there's a flag on the play, by the way.
One of the few linebackers that's the same weight as Derrick Henry.
Low block on Brian Branch.
Man. A night to forget for Brian Branch.
Good call. Yeah, you're not wrong.
Yeah, that's a dirty play by Brian Branch for anybody that knows ball. Just dives at the knee of 2 blocking linebackers. I'm glad they called that.
First down.
Like, I think some fans will say it's not that big a deal, but put yourself in the shoes of these. Like, that's a tight end trying to make a living that got called up off the practice squad. If you tear his ACL on that, his career's over. They should absolutely try to take those plays out of the game.
Your boy with the false start. Unfortunately.
It was my boy.
$12:57 left in the fourth, 28-21 Lions.
They're showing a replay. I guess they thought Jack Campbell got a face mask or something. I don't know what that replay was.
No, he had something with his face. He had like blood on his face, so he was taped up.
Oh, dang.
That's why I like. Hold on, 1st and 15. Lamar going for nobody's there. Not on the same page as DeAndre Hopkins. Yeah, so that's why I like having the broadcast on. I hope you guys can't hear it, but I like having the broadcast on so I can at least hear like what's going on. But so that's Campbell's like his helmet got like the face mask or whatever like bumped him and then
got it. Yeah, all right. So Baltimore, costly false start, costly miscommunication, couple mental mistakes. Now in a pretty tough spot here. We're getting close to about 10 minutes left. Can Lamar just keep doing it?
Here we go. 2nd and 15. Lions rushing 4. Lamar throwing. Lamar, first down. Completion to Rashad Bateman. Man, Rashad Bateman is having himself a night. Whenever they need him, he's there. Bateman has been there all night.
He is. And Roger Rosengarten, I was watching him, and they're about to show the replay here. He has a beautiful snatch trap taking Aiden Hutchinson one-on-one right out of this play. Oh, he got a little help from Falele there, but huge.
I'm gonna be honest, that is one of the first times I've seen Hutch get actually like snatch traps like to that magnitude. All right, 1st and 10. Lamar, quarterback run, design quarterback run. Oh. DJ Reader is a beast. I love DJ Reader.
He still has it.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that DJ used to play Lamar twice a year.
Yeah, for a couple of years there. And the Bengals couldn't afford him anymore.
No comment. I get so frustrated with the Bengals, the way they run their organization. No comment. All right, 2nd and 9. 11:30 left in the game. Lamar looking to go, nowhere to go, and he is going to be brought down. The ball.
Whoa, ball pops out.
That ball, I thought that was way late.
Did they blow the whistle? You got the audio going. Okay.
Yes, they blew the whistle, yes.
Interesting play to fluster Lamar there. The
spy?
They spied, but they rushed 6 and then bailed out of it. They made it for a second. All the linebackers took a step forward to make it feel like a 6-man rush. Made him more uncomfortable than he needed to be.
Fourth sack of the game for the Lions. This has been a game, man. Ball in the 23. Can the Ravens come up big again? 10:46 or 10. No, sorry, the clock's running. 10:41, 10:40, 10:39 left in the game. 3rd and 13. Pressure off the front side. Lamar looking. Lamar still
that pocket presence.
Maneuvering around. Lamar.
He gets dragged down
for a 5th time. Derek Barnes. Phenomenal play. Phenomenal play by Derek Barnes.
Lamar lost his shoe. That was a great play. 2nd time, they rush 3 and then keep a linebacker right around that step-up lane. Almost an identical blitz look. That's the 2nd time in a row I've noticed the offensive line is like scattering
right
towards the sideline.
Like they're like
Lamar stepping
out of the way.
Yeah.
They're waiting for Lamar.
Clearly found some sort of tendency there that they exploited in a big spot.
41 yards. Tyler Loop. 9:45 in the game. Snap, hold, kick is. Oh, it was like right over the upright.
Yeah.
Got it. 28-24. 28-24. All right, I do have a couple super chats that I need to get to. Appreciate everybody being in here. Appreciate everybody sending super chats, and everybody spending the game watching Lions Ravens. So I have a guy who sent 2 super chats. He met a lifelong Vikings fan at a job site named Johnny, one of the nicest people. He watched the last 3 Super Bowl losses. Also has a Vikings tattoo. Never been to a game. Bought him a ticket to the Vikings game, and he couldn't make it because he pulled his back out. What a sad. I mean,
that is a bummer.
That sucks. I mean, like, I'm sorry for Johnny, but like, I mean, Johnny, I would imagine is like somebody like my dad, like a fan, like from way back in the day, and then that sucks. But I do appreciate the super chat. Appreciate, you going out of your way to get him a ticket.
Yeah, very kind.
And then I hope that that we can get Johnny to another game. Make sure his back's all right.
So,
24. Yes, what's up?
Just saying, over under 52.5 in this game. If you do a little math.
You literally need one more point. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we'll see. Do you pay attention to the Canadian Football League at all?
No.
So there's apparently some rule where, and I don't know the full details, but apparently, like, if you kick the ball, like on a field goal attempt, like out of the back of the end zone or something, and it doesn't matter if it makes it or misses. So guys, like kickers, just like line up just to kick it out of the back of the end zone. It counts as a point. So there was like a tie game that I saw where they just kicked the ball out of the back of the end zone. It was wide, like left by like 10 yards, and they won.
Interesting.
Yeah. Yes, that's yeah. He ended up giving the ticket last minute on Twitter. Okay. Older guy in his late 50s. His back's fine now. Okay. So it's good to know.
We also had Julius gave us his top 4 sports movies were Moneyball in agreement with us. Warrior, Hoosiers, and Miracle. Miracle is a great shout out. I have not seen Warrior or Hoosiers.
Hoosiers is good. I have not seen Warrior, but Hoosiers is good.
Someone also said they just changed that Canadian football rule today.
Okay, that's good. Hopefully they change it for like the better, because that's a terrible rule. Somebody just said, all right, Detroit, one last 10-minute drive. All right, here we go. Kickoff. 9:40 to play. Oh, there's a fight.
There was a little pushing and shoving.
All right, big game or big rest of the big 10 minutes ahead.
My chat is requesting a dog, so I'm going to grab one of my dogs.
I was thinking about doing the same thing. I'm not going to lie. Shout out Meadow. Meadow, 2-year-old beagle. She's awesome. Let's see, 9:33 left in the game. 1st and 10. Jared Goff under center, hands the ball off to Jahmyr Gibbs. Gibbs picks up 5. By the way, I'm also looking at Marcus's chat at the same time, so let's see what else we have here.
Who wants to go on camera first?
Who we got? Who do you have? Is one of them named Teddy? One of them's name's Teddy, right?
Yep, Teddy and Ducky is the younger one. We'll grab Teddy Ducky in a minute.
Who is this? Is this Teddy?
That was cute. This is Teddy.
Hell yeah.
I can't do Teddy Cam because the Teddy Cam is keeping an eye on the scoreboard for us. Yeah.
We have I want to know more about Teddy in a minute. I do. We have 2nd and 5, less than 9 to play.
All right. Play action.
Teddy Buchanan tries to blow the play up, and there's a great play by Nate Wiggins. Great play. That's a big PBU by Nate Wiggins.
That was huge. Nate Wiggins is super underrated. And that was
regarding Tesla on a.
Is that the first time Tesla's been targeted in his NFL career and he didn't catch the ball?
That is blanket, by the way. That is blanket.
That was outstanding coverage.
Shout out Nate Wiggins, man.
Yeah, huge play in a huge spot.
3rd and 5.
All right, 3rd and 5.
Oh, do you have 2 of the same breed?
Yes.
I did not know that. All right, we'll have this discussion in a minute here. Hold on. Third, like 100%. I'm a huge dog guy. Third
Ravens
and 5.
showing blitz.
Clock and delay or full start in one of them.
Dan Campbell, I think, got the timeout. I saw him reach in. I think they got it. And that's probably another situation I think you want that timeout. You got the lead. Huge that you're able to convert this. But yeah, just one timeout if the Lions do fall behind. Someone says Bro has a pet Ewok. How do you even tell them apart? Well, Ducky is a lot more fluffy. He's like a big poof ball. And Teddy is, I mean, both their hair is very long right now. Normally it'd be shorter.
Do you shave them for the summer?
Just kind of whenever it gets too long. We've just been slacking on getting them scheduled. But Teddy has a much longer nose.
3rd and 5. Somebody did ask to see my dog. We'll see on that one. 3rd and 5. 9 to play. 8:48 to play. Ravens pass rush getting there. Goff steps up. Goff makes a throw.
Oh, God.
Misses the throw to Khalif Raymond. And I'd be shocked if the Lions do not punt this away.
And that is where you feel the difference in talent between a Jared Goff and a Lamar Jackson. He could have scrambled. You know, you're thinking maybe he's going to scramble, and then he tries to make a tough off-platform throw, and he can't quite get his hips around and make that throw. Either one would have done it, but he doesn't have the athleticism to complete that.
Now, I do have a question here, just hypothetically, as the Lions punt the ball away. You said talent discrepancy. Do you ever factor in that, Jared Goff Super Bowl appearances 1, Lamar 0? Has that ever, has that thought came up? I'm just asking. Just people are wondering.
If this version of Jared Goff had gotten to the Super Bowl, maybe. But that was that was a very different Jared Goff.
All right, so tell me, what breeds do we have here?
So they're both toy Pomeranians.
I was gonna guess Pomeranians. Okay, big dog guy. If you have a dog, like comment your breed. Comment like I want to hear about the details. I'm a huge dog guy. Like I want to hear about the details.
Yep. So Ducky has the same birthday as me and Brett Coleman, May 9th.
Oh, that's cool.
He's 2. I think he's 2, and Teddy is. So Teddy is actually born on leap year, like the leap year day.
Wow.
Yeah.
Last year or 5?
February,
is he 5 or 1?
What, February 29th, right?
Yeah. Is he 5 or 1?
So his actual age, he's 9, I think.
Oh, wow. He's even older. Okay. Gotcha.
9 or 10.
It'd be 2016. Yeah. So he'd be 9.
But yeah, he's only had 2 birthdays.
That's great. You know what? Eric Kendricks was also born on leap year.
Was he?
Day. Yeah. He was the only player in the NFL,
so
I think ever, to have that. Golden Retriever passed away last year. My condolences, dude. That shit sucks. I had to put our dog. We had to put our dog down like a couple years ago. That was awful. So then a couple months later, got a new dog, and R.I.P. Clove. Meadow, awesome. Somebody said they have a 14-year-old beagle. That's how old Clove was. But yeah, no, it's dogs. They are the best. Like they are the best, 100%. Bull Mastiff. That's a big boy. That is a big boy. I'm old. Oh wait, dude, I have a leap year in the chat. Somebody was born.
Shout out
2004. That's awesome. So we have a
4-year-old in the chat.
I think it's 5. 5. Yes, 5.
Watch our language. We got a 5-year-old watching.
We do. 8-year-old Pomeranian named Wrigley. I would imagine that's after, Wrigley. Dude, shout out Chicago, man. Chicago went there this summer. Phenomenal city to visit, man.
Chicago in the summer, that's...
Dude, elite city. Elite. Portillo's, Gino's East, Lou Malnati's, Lou Anarumo.
Yep,
not Lou Anarumo. Definitely not Lou Anarumo. Lou something. Yeah, I know, dude. I don't know.
Lou Anarumo's?
It was not Lou Anarumo.
That's funny.
My grandma's. Thank God.
Oh, we came right
back. Ball.
Whoa! What the? Dude, it went from commercial break
right into the play
to fumble. Like
Detroit recovered.
Oh my God.
That transition from commercial to ball was insane.
That was what is going on? I don't know what this celebration is, but whoa.
That was
I didn't even see
transition.
really. Oh, Derrick Henry again. And
Hutch punched the pocket. Shout out Cody
man.
Alexander. If anybody follows Cody Alexander on Twitter, that was a punch the pocket. Marcus, can you do me one big favor since you called out Hutch earlier? Can you just repeat after me and say JJ McCarthy sucks and will never win a Super Bowl? Please, I'm begging you to say that.
Oh man, Derrick Henry. Did you see that?
That's crazy. I mean, that was a hell of a play by Hutch. That was the Lions have the ball in the red zone. They got to put this game away now.
Yeah.
Montgomery gets the ball.
Yeah,
that's the best thing the Lions can hope for right now
because a field goal now.
They only have one timeout.
But also, no, I will not do your bidding and help the Vikings like that. They're on their own.
I might actually give a super chat, and that way I can, you can just, repeat what the super chat said.
I have to read the super chat.
Yeah. And then you can't have like your fingers crossed so it counts out. It cancels out. Or whatever. So, all right, here we go. Ball in the 13, 2nd and 7, 7:47 to play. Hand off to Montgomery. Montgomery down to the 5. Flag comes in.
Man, Derrick Henry is really beating himself up.
I know. I feel so bad for him.
I mean, how many? Oh, we got a face mask on the offense.
On Christian Mahogany.
Wow, that's huge. The Ravens catch a break, and it was right into the gap, and totally. Great call. Lions getting hurt pretty bad by some not so clean looking penalties
of his first 3 games.
So hopefully Baltimore can force the field goal now and we get a epic Lamar chance here.
2nd and 22, 7:30 to play. Ball in the 28. Big change for the Lions, who just had the ball down inside the 5. And now they have the ball at the 27. Man, this game is something, dude. This is a hell of a first game to stream. I'll tell you that.
Oh, man. So Derrick Henry, I was looking up his fumble record. He's kind of been streaky. If you look throughout his career, he hardly ever fumbled early. Mid-career, he had 9 fumbles in 2 seasons. 1 the year after that, then 6, then 0, and then he has 5 fumbles in the last 20 games.
3 and 3 this year.
2
3rd and 21
this year. Or 3, yeah.
Right. Going for the play. Oh, and nobody's home. Okay, so it's going to be 4th and 21. All things considered, good stand by the Ravens. All things considered. I mean,
also, PFF has live grading now.
Yes, I've looked into it a little. It's hard to keep up with. Jake Bates, 45 yards to put the Lions up 7 points with 6 to play.
And to win the over.
Snap, hold, kick is tailing, but he kicks it back in down the middle.
Cha-ching.
Oh, good call.
Patreon gang, we ride.
Good call.
Would have been a positive week if not for the freaking Jordan Davis return touchdown. All right. Redemption opportunity for Derrick Henry. What was uglier, though? The fumble or him crashing into the bench in frustration?
Peace Frog, appreciate the super chat. He says another Henry fumble. Holy. Yeah, dude, crazy. I mean, this is a wild turn of events. How are the Ravens going to respond? what's going on right now, gentlemen. It's 31-24 Lions, and we'll get the score up next time. I promise we'll get the score up next time. But this is also is like, everyone's watching, like, we're also watching the game, so at least I would imagine. But anyway,
right. What's your prediction?
Ravens are going to score. Ravens are going to score. It'll be 31-31. It's 10:55 right now. By 11:07, it'll be 31-31. 12 minutes. But that's also got to factor in commercial breaks. So we're like, Pomeranian's your breed then? Like, what's the
I was never a small dog person. I was a yellow lab. Had two growing up. But Anna had Teddy when I met her. So I inherited Teddy, and then we got Ducky together a year ago.
It was going to be, if it was between you and Teddy was probably going to win that one if I had to guess.
Yes.
So I get it.
But they're super easy, which is great. As you can see, Teddy is literally falling asleep in my arms.
Oh, no doubt. So the thing is, I would like to bring Meadow on. I'll bring her on another time. But the thing is, I have a light right here. So I have this light like right on me. And then I also have another light over here. And like, I think she gets a little uncomfortable with the light, like right on her. And like, she doesn't know what to do. So I put her on for like a second or two. Is not going to hurt her, but like, she's uncomfortable. So, but next time there'll definitely be
what kind of dog?
Beagle. She's a 2-year-old Beagle. Oh. She is a yapper. Awesome dog. Though. Literally do anything for her, but she's a yapper. But she'll be on at some point.
All right, time to lock in. This is going to be epic. It's going to be an epic final 6 minutes of this game. Captain Lamarica. That's a funny sign.
I used to love the La Marvelous. That would like they used to say that La Marvelous. I want to see some Ravens fans in the purple camo pants. Here we go. 6:30 to play. Ball fielded at the 10-yard line. It is important to know. Never mind. It was important to know that the Ravens had already had a big kick return, like in this game, but it doesn't matter now.
Sam with the super chat says, calling it Ravens score, go for 2, roll out pass to Andrews again, and then the snap gets bobbled, which changes nothing because it ends up somehow working anyway. It does sound very Ravens-esque. That sounds like a prediction from a Ravens fan that has seen everything at this point. Late game Ravens never fail to disappoint.
6:30 to play. Here we go. Come on, Lamar.
And Aiden Hutchinson lined up from the opposite side. Why did I even open my mouth?
All right, so like here's the deal. Like somebody in Marcus's chat, Sam K, Dylan Huff. I'm just looking at the comment section here. Ethan Roman. You guys like give a $5 super chat. Just say, Marcus, please say JJ McCarthy sucks and will never win a Super Bowl. DM me on Twitter and then I'll Venmo you. Like hypothetically, the offer's there. Hypothetically,
the curse is on. It's undefeated.
2nd and 16. Less than 6 to play. A little check down to, I think, Justice Hill. And we're going to get about 5 back. Ravens are going to get 5 back up 3rd and 11.
Do you treat this as 4-down territory? Probably not. It's a little early for that. I was going to say you don't have to get it all back at once, but
I feel like it depends on 3rd down here. Do you get 9 back or is it 4th and 12? No. So I feel like it's going to depend on this specific, you know what I mean?
Yeah, it depends how many you get.
All right, let's go here. Let's see what the Lions drop out. Well, they have 6 in coverage because they have that coverage is like hurting Lamar right now. Like it's making him uncomfortable. You can tell it's not a cover one robber, but it's like the QB spy right at the line of scrimmage. You know what I mean?
Yeah, the Lions figured something out here. Way that they're rushing upfield.
Right.
I think it's the guards. The guards are getting eager to help to the perimeter, which opens up the middle, and Lamar feels the need to step up.
Right.
The pocket is basically no more. And then, yeah, they've got the spy ready for him. They have really done their homework on how to, man. That time it was the spy. It was Anzalone got a little bit of a hand on him, and then
Lamar almost fumbled up.
So the adjustment is Lamar's got to basically go against
Lamar's flustered.
What his instinct. Yeah, he's got to go against what his instincts are telling him there. He's got to just take a step up and trust
that the
protection. The guards need to stop chasing.
Pitch to Jameer. Can Mike Green run him down? Nate Wiggins, no match.
It did go out of bounds, but so in this situation, I was talking about this earlier. The Ravens should try and jump offsides.
Wait, why?
Just because it's 2nd and 2. I guess 2nd and 3, you might not do it. If it's 2nd and 1 or 2nd and 2, the numbers say jump off sides, give them a new set of downs, because your probability of
stopping him.
The math says all likelihood you're going to end up wasting another 40 seconds here.
Sure. That adds up.
Just for the same result. If not even more than 40 seconds.
Yeah, 1st and 10. 4:10 to play. When does John Harbaugh's usually, knock on wood, usually pretty good about the the timeout and the clock management usually. So I wouldn't expect them to use them for quite a while. Ooh, that was almost bad. I almost kicked my camera stand.
I don't know what the answer is right now. You I guess just load up the box and
right. That's You're I feel like you're best off playing just pretty much like not free fire, but just like just blitz everybody man to man, and pretty much even on the tight end still blitz the players that are supposed to be covering the tight ends.
Right.
Basically just cover the 2 receivers. Like a 9-man blitz type thing.
And if they pass, hope you win the one-on-one.
Right. And then if you don't, then it doesn't matter anyway. Lions 191 rushing yards tonight.
Impressive.
It is very impressive. Especially they wanted to establish the run early. They had a tough time initially, but here we are 2nd and 8 with 2:48 to play.
So the Lions do go back-to-back runs. I feel like that might have been the play to go play action there.
It is tough to stop David Montgomery, especially at this point in the game, because everybody's legs are tired. Everybody's beat up at this point. You could say what you want about the adrenaline, but you were 3 hours into a game. You just it's tough at this point.
Also big, they are going to have to snap it before the 2-minute. By
You're
1
right.
second.
Good call out.
So even if Detroit gets this, Baltimore somehow still has all their timeouts.
And it'll be the 2-minute warning. Oh, they're going to get it. They're going to get it. Swing pass to Jameer. No, they're not going to get it.
Roquan. What a tackle. Now Detroit has to make a decision.
You know what the decision is. You know what the decision is.
Oh, do I?
Come on, Dan. You've been doing this for 4 years, buddy. You know what the decision is. MCDC. Marcus, I believe you have a super chat from Joe.
I will check. I haven't had control of my mouse for the last 10
Joe,
minutes.
that is not that was not the plan, is all I'm going to say.
All right. Thanks, dogs. But I think I go for it. If I don't get it, I just let him score.
Yeah.
Although you can still, you're up by a touchdown, so that does make it different. But okay, let's see. Super chat.
Good call, Emily. She said Dan has his balls in a wheelbarrow like the meme. There's no way he doesn't go for it. I'm with you on that one.
So this is your Garrett sponsored super chat.
No, I'm not sponsoring that one. I'm not sponsoring that one. I said what was applicable. I'm not sponsoring that one.
Oh, you wanted the inverse.
The inverse.
Well, Joe did say JJ McCarthy will win the Super Bowl, or will win a Super Bowl.
Yeah, so that's that's not a sponsored one. Now, if you say he'll never win one, he'll that's something else. Definitively, All
right, sorry, Ducky, I gotta kick you out. He's trying to start.
I have a lot of Lamar running back comments. Somebody said Lamar is as bad as Ryan Leaf. Lamar is like Anthony Richardson. All right, we're back here. We're back. I'm solo here. Let's see.
You're not solo. You're good.
Dan Gamble will go for it. That's a good name. I like that. Dan Gamble.
Dan Gamble.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah, how have I never heard that before?
Seriously, I haven't. The credit. Who said this? I'm going to credit this. Dylan Huff. Good call.
Dylan.
Here we go, baby. People are starting. More people are actually. We have more people in the chat now. So here we go. 4th and 2.
Okay.
Ooh. 4th and 2. Game on the line. Do not jump off sides, Baltimore. I feel like that'd be a very Baltimore thing to do. Unfortunately.
Yes.
The Lions go for it at the highest rate in the NFL. Here we go. 31-24. Ravens cannot jump off sides. 4th and 2. Lions go for it. Play action.
Snap. Play action.
They're going for it. And Jared Goff finds Amon-Ra St. Brown over
Oh,
Marlon
my
Humphrey.
God. You
Flag
gotta
down.
love it. Oh, flag down?
Holding a Marlon Humphrey.
Oh, man.
What a game. Absolute
what a night
dime.
for Detroit.
Absolute dime from Jared Goff.
The close game Ravens are so bad. I mean, that was just bad coverage by Marlon Humphrey.
From the start.
You can't have your cornerbacks overselling on the run there.
Oh, dude, I have a personal group chat just blowing up. Because, I'm from Maryland, so I have a lot of Ravens fans that are, you know what I mean?
And now, not only do they get it, but that put them in field goal range. They got enough out of it. Now, Baltimore does still have all the timeouts, so if they can knock them back, you force a long field goal attempt. This is the week of blocked field goals.
It is. Oh, Montgomery might just say it doesn't matter. Montgomery down inside the 10, inside the 5. Yeah. David Montgomery, touchdown, icing in the cake, and the haze in the barn. The Lions are up 37-24, 142 to play.
What a night for David Montgomery.
Shout out David Montgomery, man. How many yards is that? I'm actually going to pull up the old CBS Sports now in terms of.
I'm going to guess 135.
Monty finished 151 yards and 2 touchdowns for Monty on 12 carries.
God.
David Montgomery, have a game, young man.
I shouldn't be checking my fantasy scores on a live stream, but I think he might have carried for me in one of my leagues.
I definitely have him. I have Monty. I'm a huge Monty guy.
So that's still probably preferable to the Ravens using all their timeouts and then Detroit making a field goal. I don't want to say they let him score there, but
No, there's no way.
Technically,
onside kicks. They're even so. I don't know.
They have all their timeouts, so
big win for the Lions. Credit to them.
Oh yeah,
100%.
This one's over. Yep, statement win for Detroit, and Baltimore falls to 1-2. Granted, those 2 losses are against 2 of the best teams in the league.
The comments about the Lions after week 1 against the Packers are like they're comical.
Yeah.
The comments that I'm actually so like a lot of the times whenever I kind of like sound out like sentences like that, I'm preparing for what I'm about to tweet.
Just so much credit for them or to them for bouncing back here. Dan Campbell preaching that kneecap biting mentality. They just bounce right back after Green Bay embarrassed them. But yeah, Detroit's back. Welcome back, Detroit. Which it's weird that we even have to say that, but it does kind of feel that way. Like no one was really talking about them up there with the Eagles and these guys, but they are.
I
just mean over the last 2. I just mean over the last 2 weeks. Like for some reason they had kind of.
Dude, I've had some loud takes about the Lions. I've had some loud takes about the Lions. But dude, Amon-Ra is so good. Like he's anyway. Here we go. 35-yard line, 38-24. Baltimore, a minute 42 to play. They have all 3 timeouts. Going for the deep ball immediately.
Deep. Yeah, I was gonna say you gotta at least risk it. You can't be getting 10 yards at a time here. If this is gonna happen, you gotta score quick.
I will have some super chats to get to at the next intermission, if you will, but
sure.
What a game, man.
Yeah, rough night for Marlon Humphrey, for sure.
What Amon-Ra took his lunch money, man.
Yeah.
2nd and 10. Pressure. Lamar. Got to get rid of it. Lamar, you got throw it away.
Go.
Oh, man.
GG's. It's over.
This is a tough
lose 20 yards on that? 7th sack of the night for Detroit. By the way, the Pittsburgh Steelers will be taking first place in the AFC North after this game.
Yeah, you're not wrong. 3rd and 26. Justice Hill. He's going to actually pick up like. Oh, he's still going. He's still going. He's going to get the first.
Hold on. What?
He got the first.
That was like reminiscent of the diddle Ray race up the middle play.
Good callback, by the way. I didn't know if anybody actually like outside of the Ravens fan base knew that. That's a good callback.
No, that was they made like t-shirts about that.
My friend had one. One of my friends had one.
Yeah. Because that was I think that was the play call by whoever the commentator was, right? That's why that
right. It was
viral.
It was yeah. Well, it was Ray Rice like after the game was like that was check down. Hey diddle. Ray Rice up the middle. But anyway, we have 51 ticks left. And Lamar's going for sideline play to Bateman. Good play, Rashad.
All the way down to the 30-yard line. Bateman's got to be having a 70-yard night, 80-yard night.
He's somewhere in there. He's had multiple. Yeah, I mean, he's definitely somewhere in there.
Did you see the Calvin Shepard press conference clip from last week?
God, I saw EJ tweeted. It was like, you know where I'm going to stand. What was it? I saw it. Refresh me on it. Do you know what it was?
Well, he's just total tough guy, like the way he talks. Very short, honest answers. Oh, that's going to be a running clock. He's going backwards. You guys got to go. Oh, did they stop it?
They did.
Oh, you can't take the timeout.
This is a huge, huge win for the Lions because they They went into Baltimore a couple years ago, the year they went to the NFC Championship game in 23, and Baltimore embarrassed them. And
they did.
And for the Lions to come back tonight to, win by, I mean, I don't know if the Ravens are going to score a touchdown here, but to definitively win, rush for 220 yards, hell of a win by the Lions. Lions have now scored, good calls, Andrew. Lions have scored 80 points in the last 2 games. Because they had 52 against the Bears last week. I'm going to tweet that to Andrew, by the way. Lamar going to Andrews. Andrews might get in here. Andrews is inside the 5, and he's in touchdown.
Free fantasy points for...
Good call.
I'm sure that was a meaningful play for many people.
It was.
No, it definitely throws a passing touchdown to Mark Andrews. Yeah, I don't think it's I think this is more of a impressive win for Detroit than it is panic for Baltimore. I think you definitely have some questions about Baltimore's defense right now without Madubuike. Zero sacks, but it didn't really feel like they had anything to offer at the line of scrimmage. I can't say I'm sad about it, but I haven't felt Mike Green's presence at all. Having to step up.
Comment. No comment.
Yeah, no comment. That's fine. Interesting 2-point conversion there.
I didn't hate the play call. There was multiple options for them. There were multiple options there. Oh, holding defense.
Also, my chat's saying it's, if you haven't tweeted it out yet, it's 90 points, not 80.
Good call. I did tweet it. Good call. Good math there, Garrett. Good call. Thank you to Marcus's chat.
It certainly wasn't thanks to me.
Yeah, I
was like, 80 points. That sounds right.
Delete and then resend. Here we go. 2-point conversion. Nowhere to go. Or not nowhere to go.
Lamar just did his best Russell Wilson impersonation there. Threw it out the back of the end zone.
All right. Xander's running on 3 hours of sleep. It happens. That'll probably be me tomorrow, to be honest with you. Not 3, but
yeah, I'm about to pound a 5-hour energy after this and get to work on the power rankings. Probably not going to go to sleep tonight.
Ooh, okay.
It's like, have you seen the old Mountain Dew meme?
Yes.
The kid. I'm not going to get any sleep tonight. I don't give up. That's a classic. I need to add that to my soundboard. That's the other thing. If we move the thing to OBS, I can get my soundboard for these live streams, which would be fun. There's other ways I can add it into, but
by the way, I am curious. Hold on, I am curious. Any comments? Like, I'm definitely welcoming all feedback of how you guys thought the stream was tonight. I'm definitely welcoming all feedback.
Absolutely.
Given that we're 3 hours in, so definitely welcoming all feedback. All right, onside kick, and obviously we know what happens if the Ravens don't get the onside kick. So, game effectively on the line here. That ball's up in the air. Laporta makes the catch or the recover.
No Brandon Bostic situation here.
All right, somebody said add a scoreboard next time. 100%. I only caught bits and pieces, but seemed fun. Appreciate it.
All right. Do you have any more super chats?
I did. I have a couple super chats that I want to get to. Let's see here. I have Bills fan. Do you think if we need a 1A/B playmaker or another CB to win a Lombardi? I would say definitely another corner, but you can never have enough corner depth. That applies not just to Buffalo, for everyone. But I do worry about the Bills having a legit receiver to separate and, another just good option to separate. And that was going to be Amari last year, but unfortunately Amari was washed for lack of better wording. So I have another super chat here. It's another close game, another game the Ravens can't close out. Henry has to be the king of fumbles this year. Big Lions win. Definitely a tough one for King Henry tonight. But yeah, big Lions win. They capitalized. They took advantage. They put up 38 points on the road, ran for over 220 yards. So, I mean, you have to give the credit where it's due for them. And then this is an interesting one. Between Jared Goff or Lamar, who would plan a better dinner date? Also love the stream.
Who would plan a better dinner date?
I don't know.
Question?
That is the question. I don't know how I'm supposed to go about answering that. I feel like
definitely Lamar, right? Like Jared Goff, I feel like is like a, hey, let's cook like some burgers on the grill and watch like old episodes of Seinfeld or something.
I could see that. And then it was also on quarterback where like Jared Goff, like in his fiance wife, they just like took walks near the property. So that's, I mean, you're going an actual date. It seems to be that, Goff seems to be more of a homebody. So I think Lamar would probably be the answer to that.
Yeah. But. All right. I'm ready to go get to work for the night.
I'm ready to take a cough drop. That way I can coat the throat with honey. That way I'll be good to go tomorrow. I don't want to end up on the disabled list. That's very
a ton of fun.
What's up?
I said this was a ton of fun.
It was. Hopefully everybody enjoyed. I know I did, and we'll definitely have some room for improvement next time that we'll definitely work on. So a lot to notes were taken, and yeah. So definitely appreciate everybody joining. Any last words, Marcus?
Hell of a win for Detroit. Baltimore fans, you guys will be just fine. Derrick Henry's not going to have game-losing fumbles every week.
Jesus Christ, it's awful.
God, it's crazy. It is crazy.
Yeah, no, I agree. Detroit, 200 yards rushing, statement win, 38 points on the road. But like I said, I appreciate everybody who joined, and I'll have a video out live tomorrow, 10 a.m. And until next time, hopefully you enjoyed. Please be safe and have a great night. Love you guys.
See everybody. Whoops. There we go.